What is going on? It is your boy G Conscience back in the building. Y'all see what it is. We back at it again. Grace and peace to y'all that's out there. Get these speakers right. These speakers right. What's going on with the family? Y'all see the title. We're gonna go in tonight. We gonna go in tonight. We're gonna go in tonight. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Make sure everything good. Bring that old chat room out. I ain't working with no lightning here tonight, so bear with me. I ain't got time for that. We trying to go in and be on up off of here real fast. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get real tonight. It's gonna get real tonight, cause we got some stuff we need to talk about. Sure. Get up in there. What up, BG? What up, Sister Cherry? What up, Alan? All right, so we got the chat out, so we can take that on time. Hey, make sure y'all share this if y'all can, man. Peace and blessings to y'all. Y'all can share it, put this out there. I ain't started sharing it yet, but let me start doing my part. Like I say, we're gonna wait till more people get in here if we can. Make sure my sound putting out. Hey, make sure y'all share this if y'all can, man. Alright, so we got that. Let's see how that looks. Alright, cool. So we got good sound. Sound pretty good. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So we see the chat room. We see the chat room. Let me go on and share this real quick. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the title. The title is basically using religion for profit. Using religion for profit. Very important. Tune in, because we're going to bring some things out and show y'all. Uh, and mainly, you know, uh, me personally, I'm gonna be dealing with some of the things that's close up, that's in my vicinity, you know what I'm saying, that's in my realm, you know what I'm saying? Overall on a larger scale, we've done with that dealt with that beast system and stuff like that. But I want to deal with some things that's home based tonight. It's really home based, so we can really show y'all what's really going on, man, and what these brothers is doing out here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if I do that, I want to bring out some things. Let's see, where is it at? Alright, let's go here. 526, 522. So, gonna get off into make sure I share the Galatians 5 and 22. Alright, so yeah, what's been going on with y'all though? What's going on, Alan, Sister Cherry? What y'all been doing? Copy this link right here. Alright, copy here. What up, brother? What up, Smoot? The swordsman, what's going on with you, man? I hope I'm saying your name right. Um, we probably gonna get one of the brothers in here. Man, I'm doing pretty cool. I'm doing pretty cool, man. I just want to touch on some things, man, and really open some things up, man, to people, man. Really see what's going on within the community. Mainly within the black community, so we can be on guard and really know what's going on, man. especially those that are biblical. They say they deal with this Bible, so we can get a close up and really look at who's who in these communities, and who's living like they should be living, or who's lying. You know what I'm saying? So you know we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna touch on some stuff tonight, man. It should touch base. With some people gonna hate it, but these are basically things that where you can tell that somebody is not you know, uh, made up to what they made up to be. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna definitely deal with some of those things. I'm just waiting for more people to come in before we get started. Um, it's gonna get real tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna get real. All the play, and this stuff. Is really to the side because I think a lot of times, we get humorous, we play a lot, but for the most part, a lot of these brothers need to be put in check. And I think that reason why our communities is like it is because nobody wants to check anybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to check anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you look at something that Christ did, Christ went to his people and he checked his people. You know what I'm saying? And so it wasn't haha this and that. Nah, hey, look, he checked his people. You know what I'm saying? He dealt with his people a lot. And I think that we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's why the community is like it is. You know what I'm saying? Our communities is like it is because we don't check our people when they doing wickedness. Matter of fact, we actually encourage the wickedness. And so when you so we're gonna talk about some real things today. We're gonna talk about how people is using religion for profit, but not actually practicing the religion that they say is holy or consecrated or set apart. One of the things is that man have going on within them is that and that's within all of us. We like to basically uh do certain things. And when we do those things, instead of us coming and saying, well, hey, I was wrong for that, and you know, uh, um, really try to get those things together, we go more and more into sin, like just go more and more into it. And you can kind of see a lot of those things with a lot of these camps out here with not even just the camps, but with the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to speak tonight and just let people know I'm not just on the attack to say, well, I'm just about to go give it to the one West. uh you know we as Christians, we got to get it too. You know what I'm saying? And so what I notice is is that you try to deal with these brothers, what I'm saying, in the spirit of meekness and humility, and brothers still just want to play games and do wicked things, and you know what I'm saying, and scheme and plot devilish things. And so when you look at it, you have people that support them. They support their businesses, you know what I'm saying? They support the scam. And so I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on, what happened. Now, I'm tell y'all what happened to black people in the church so y'all can understand what really took place. Number one was this is I think that, you know, um, we seen it early on did the very same people that begin to, you know, accept black people into the church and different things, were people that actually enslaved black people and thought that it was all right to have slaves. You know what I'm saying? And so, in a sense to where you beating your slaves, and I'm not saying all white people did that. No, I'm not saying that, but for the most part, that at that time the majority they accepted that. They accepted it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And so I always say the majority of people is wicked, whether black, white, or whatever the case may be. The majority of people is going to be wicked. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know that, then I don't know what else to say. But for the most part, is that I recognize that all of the little things that happen in the church. It caused a lot of black people to get out of the church, and they left the church because of certain type of practices that was put there, and certain traditions that we did, that it was there. You know what I'm saying? And so we can see early on that there was a lot of separation there, and black people looking like, I can't praise no white Jesus, and the very same white man is whooping my behind. You know what I'm saying? This is what took place. And so then you got the segregation in the church, you know what I'm saying? Nobody coming together up under the spirit of God. And then it's just like the when the Hebrews, when the Grecian Hebrews was being neglected, and they came to the apostles, and they was like, hey, we've been being neglected over here, you know what I'm saying? And so it's the same thing that's going on right now, to where black people, you know what I'm saying, and every other culture people, this besides white, was being neglected in the church, as well as some of the things we see now. There's a great segregation that is within the body of Christ, of those uh, um, well, separation. I'm sorry, separation that is in the body of Christ, to where people are not really walking up under what we call the fruits of the spirit, are not enjoying together like they supposed to be at all. It's not there. And so you have some people just trying to build those things together, and really, let people know, hey, this is the deal. You know, we need to come together, whether you black, you white, Asian, you know, culturally, we need to come together and take on this culture of Christ. And so what has happened is everybody wants some type of recognition, whether if it's white, whether if it's black. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be recognized. And one of the reasons that take place is because, there's a lot of emotions that's being, in railed up and stuff like that. So that's taking place. But for the most part, one of the things that we did was we grouped off, black people grouped off into their own churches. We started to pick up certain things, pick up certain theologies and doctrines, and some of the doctrines that we picked up was not true. And it stemmed from people that had all of these type of biblical theologies, rather than, what I'm saying, what is the word saying and what is the spirit saying, but our interpretation on, from our motives on what these scriptures to say. What's going on, Brother Green? What up, Jeremiah 15:16? What up, BG? So, um, you know, shortly after that, people start to get out of the church, but what they recognize is they can take followers with them. And so there was a movement that spun out to where we see that, okay, there's this separation between the white man and the black man on how they worship. You know what I'm saying? And you got white people just coming with the European Jesus and blonde hair and blue eyes and all these images that we see that's in the churches, and whether it's Eastern Orthodox or whatever the case may be, all of these different things that we see, and this image right there, and then you know black people looking at that and saying, well, they looking at the scriptures saying, well, should we be actually focused on the image of God? And then some black people was like, well, it says here that he was black, you know what I'm saying, not realizing that that's not what it was talking about. But most people that was in the middle of that was like, hey, look, I don't believe that he was, you know uh uh white with blue eyes with blonde hair, but I do believe he was, what I'm saying, of his people, whether if he was Arab or whatever the case may be. And some people was like, well, he's black, you know what I'm saying? And so they begin to really focus on this color thing. This color thing just really just, it got them. And so they missed the whole message. So they missed the message, and they begin to create these images, but miss the whole message of what Christ was really trying to deliver unto the people, and how he was trying to get Israel together so Israel can be a light unto the world, right? You got guys that tell you in One West that the world is Israel. They'll tell you that, as far as the northern tribe or the southern tribe or whatever tribes or whatever the case may be. And so black people begin to, in the church, start getting wore out. You know what I'm saying? Getting tired, getting discouraged, And so somehow the leaders begin to do the same thing as you know, the world, stealing money. You know what I'm saying? Right, the message over melanin. That's what it was. What up, InfoL? Stealing money, using religion to basically, uh, you know, uh, steal money from the people. And this been going on for a long time. This was going on, early on in antiquities in the ancient times, and now we see it now. And so the very leaders that was in the church, especially when you look in the Bible, bring us more offerings, bring us more meat, bring us more of the fat, bring us now and that was some of the things that belonged to the Lord, and so they wanted more of that. They begin to prosper, and then when you look at the church and look at the flock, they wasn't prospering. This is in the black church. And so you had brothers that was in there as we see today, to where, if they had some type of skill, and people seen that they had that skill. I'm gonna get you in, get in. I see you. And people seen that they had that skill. Then one of the things that we seen is the black man will use that ability to get paid up off of it. And we see that very thing today in the church, to where people that claim to be religious, or these Israelites are in this church as Christians, are using what they can do for us teaching, and so to speak, if they teaching, rapping, or whatever type of ministry that they're doing, to get profit from the people. And so somehow, some way, they got the ideal as this is: if I can get enough people and I got the right message, then I ain't got to work. I don't have to work. I can support myself, because I see that the right message can get the people so emotional that they will speak things out their mouth, believe things in their heart. And then now, since I'm in their heart, then I can take from them now, because I have their heart, and therefore I can ask things from them, you know? And so this is what's going on in the church. This is what's going on in the camps. Because number one is this: is if I'm teaching the right message and they feeling it, and I see that they feeling it, and all I gotta do is just ask them for money, whether if it's setting up a GoFundMe to help father me in my rap, but you got money already. If you sitting back bragging on what type of house you got this pool, what are you doing with a GoFundMe? You should not have any of that. That makes no sense at all. But see, this is the mindset that they've gotten from what they will call the pork chop pastor, right? Because guess what he would do? He would preach, and after he get done preaching, he would take an offering after, then he would take an offering later on before. Why? Because they started realizing that when offering time came, guess what happened? People will start going out the door. So let's get the offering before they sit down. You know what I'm saying? And then if they want to leave after that, they can leave. You know what I'm saying? But we going to make it convenient every type of way that we can get this offering and this tithe from them. Let me tell you what happened. So after that, here you come with the camps, right? Let's name them out. We can name them out from the Sakari camp, right? From the ISUPK, IUIC really got it bad. Tazwadaki, whatever his name, his church, all of these have the flow of the pork chop pastor in them, right? I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm really speaking from the heart, and I'm speaking intelligently right now, because y'all better understand what's really going on here. These brothers then got the flow of it. They know what to do. So what they can do is, if I go out, right,
if I go out into the world, I get recruits, that's more money. See what I'm saying? That's more money. That's more donations. These brothers got it at the click of a button when they go on, right? Off on the YouTube, donations, more money. So they'll tell you this is the support and help for the rap ministry. Some of these brothers want five wives, ain't got no job, and if they ain't working, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't working, how they supporting themselves? How you supporting yourself with this big house with this pool? It's a problem right here. It's a problem here. How you and listen, if you feel that I'm telling the truth here, share this. Share it. How, because if I got five wives and I'm out in whatever you want to say, polygyny, whatever one it is, how are you supporting them wives? You know how they supporting them wives. They got to eat off the people. They got to eat off of them. That's the way to do it. They got to eat. So you think that if you think that if I'm eating off the people and my wife ain't working and I ain't working, that I'm gonna let you stop me from doing what I'm doing? I'm gonna entertain the people because the people love entertainment. So I'm gonna entertain the people. I'm gonna play with their hearts. I'm gonna take their money and I'm gonna use religion to do it. That's how I'm gonna play it. And I'm not gonna practice nothing what this religion is talking about, right? Because now we see that these camps now they got it in there. See, at least the church they'll play it off. You got in the church to where they'll play it off. They'll play holy, right? They'll play holy. Now, once they play holy, guess what'll happen? They'll still be taking your money. But how did we get to this spot to where you got these guys that's over there in Sakari, ISUPK, IUIC, just telling people to leave their wives, right? IUIC. Then you got the people that still feel like they can gang bang and still do all type of conniving stuff and be right in the church. How did the black people of America get to this position to where we can allow people to speak to us, live unholy lives, and then ask for money, and then we support them? How did we get there? How did we get there? How can we allow people to speak to us and not live what they talking about and then take our money? Makes no sense at all. It makes no sense at all. So when we see these brothers that's out here that's not living anything to what they're talking about, out here in these streets, taking people's money, how are you better than the pork chop preacher? You couldn't possibly be. Because you ain't walking out nothing with the fruits of the spirit. What's going on, Melchizedek? So, I mean, anytime you got people that's calling people's wives hoes, calling people bitches, yeah, I said it, calling them all types of stuff like that, using all this foul language doing those things, right? Talking crazy to people, other African Americans. How is it that somebody could stand by and allow that? Talking about people's kids, yes, yes, yes. And then you got people like Mikael Ben Israel, right? This brother up at IOG, he up in IOG every Sabbath. Never one time has he came to these brothers and say, hey, bro, y'all brothers should not be talking about anybody's kids, playing like you Tyler Perry in somebody's inbox like a woman. You know what I'm saying? In somebody's inbox. We got brothers doing that. We got a brother that's over there at Sakari right now today playing on the Yapa, on the a name called Yapa, some other stuff, going in people's inboxes and playing games, yo. Seriously, playing games, doing wicked things. You got brothers. So hold on. Let me ask you this: is you guys paying these brothers, right? They sitting at home. They got these chains on, they got these heathen Jordans on, heathen clothes on, and then when they get out there on the Sabbath, they want to bounce back and supposedly put on these priestly garments. Are y'all paying these brothers to sit up there and slander, scam, and lie? How did black Americans get to that place to where we actually allow fools to lead our communities that ain't putting a dime back in the communities, charging $200 and $300 for classes, $200 and $300 for a robe? They just as worse as the pork chop pastor, because y'all paying them to sit back on the couch, continue to eat all the lamb that they want to eat, and every day is a feast day to them. Every day, every time you talk to them on the phone, they eating or ordering something. Why? Because they're doing it off of your money. They're scamming you. And the only thing they're going to give you is a prayer cloth and a couple of wraps. And they might sneeze on that and then put it in a bag and give that to you. You know what I'm saying? How do we allow ourselves to be in this position like this? And so we got to look up to people like that all they do is play on the internet, search the web. These are grown men. They got wives. And it make me wonder, hold on for a minute. Do your wife know the stuff that you is doing? Do your wife know that you are on my page looking at my wife's picture? Do she know that? And if she does know that, that makes me wonder, what kind of woman do you got that will allow your man to go on another woman's page and be looking at their pictures and speaking on them silly, especially a woman that's taking care of her kids? Makes no sense. Y'all sit back and allow these Negroes to do that. And then when these Negroes get shot down or killed out there playing games, then y'all crying because y'all ain't knowing what's going on. Nah, this brother been sowing stuff in the streets all this time, living like ain't never came into this Bible, ain't never came in contact, but he's using religion to get your money because he ain't practicing nothing that he preaching. Where we at, y'all? Where we at with this? Where we at? We got to get back out here and start knuckling up again, putting cats on their back. Cats got to start taking dirt naps. You out there with the mic in your hand and boop 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 boop. We squabbing out there, priestly garments everywhere, cause cats want to keep speaking crazy. Is that what we got to do? Do we got to go back to that again? You know, or do we got to get it we got to go back and get the running up on people tiptoe, because brothers is out here tripping, speaking on people's wives, thinking that this is a game. It's not a game. It's not a game out here. And so how we get to this, man? You got cats out here selling beard oil, baby oil in a baby Johnson and Johnson container. You know what I'm saying? Come on, yo. And then got the nerve to be maxing the price out for. We got cats out here selling napkins for $24.99. Come on, bro. How did we get to this place, man? To where we allowing our money, right, to go into wicked people's hands. It's already enough that we spend on heathen clothes when people don't care about us and they doing wickedness, and then you go and spend some more money on a person that is outright devilish online and ain't even trying to hide it, and living wicked. Don't make no sense, yo. It don't make no sense. We can't even get them off the street corners. We let them do it. How do we get to this place, yo? This is real, man. Brothers that don't want to repent for their actions, they're still living foul. You got brothers that took my wife's picture, put my wife's picture up there and called my wife a hoe. Boy, do you know, bruh? Like, listen, how did we get to this place? How? You got brothers that sit up there and say, well, hold on, the white man is the devil, but your wife is white, bruh. What are you talking about? But somehow religiously, you made it all right somehow. You made it all right. We got a man that sit up there and talk stuff all day long about the white man, but he'll sit up there right beside Katasai, and Katasai's white. What's that about? But then when you got brothers that say we need to come together, whether you white, black, or whatever color you is, we crazy. But you been sitting beside the white man this whole time, and you married to one. What's the problem? It should be easy for y'all. You already been doing it for years. Makes no sense at all. How we come to this, man? How did we come to this? And y'all let them rob and steal. This brother telling y'all, I'm sitting at the crib. I'm winning right now. I'm winning. You winning? I feel like Tupac. I feel like Drake. Huh? You went and y'all let this brother say that? And then he's sitting at the crib. His wife ain't working, from what I was told. And he bragging to me, I got this pool, I got this and that. That's from y'all money. And then got a GoFundMe to help me write some raps and projects. Well, hold on for me. You got a pool, right? You got the napkins that you selling. What do you need my money for? Why do you need my money? You don't need my money, yo. You don't need my money, yo. You got a pool, right? You got the fence. You got all of these things. You got the napkins. You got your own business. What do you need my money for? Got a GoFundMe? And y'all supporting that? And the Negro out here living wicked as I don't know what, calling black women bees? Come on now. What's going on out here? How do we get to this? How do we get to this point like this, man? How do we get here, man? It doesn't make any sense, yo. It doesn't make any sense that these guys are doing this, yo. And y'all let them do it. He doing the same thing that the pork chop preacher did. And then when you ask the brother for the 3 for the 20, I can't get the 3 for the 20? You selling me a rack for $24.99? The beauty Sally is higher than your corner store. They higher than your corner store, this on the corner, and they selling them for $5. And I can do the 3 for the 15, but you can't do the 3 for the 25. And you know already the struggle of the black man. And you gonna hit me for the $24.99 for one cloth just to look good or temporary, you know what I'm saying, to put something on my head temporary for a minute? Come on, yo. We gotta do better than that, yo. How we letting these guys do us like this, yo? This is bad out here, man. And then this guy y'all paying this dude all day long to be a secret agent, to go and spy on people's wives and get on the Facebook and act crazy, and is that what y'all paying him for? What are you paying him for? Is he putting more of that money back in the community? Because every time I look around, this brother either eating on something. It's the same thing that the leaders or the elders was doing in the camps of the Israelites in the Bible. No different. Bring me the fat thereof. Bring us more. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just bringing it. Y'all just bringing it. Because they got it. They got it now. They got it. Listen, these brothers don't want to see y'all deliver. These brothers got it now. They going to start selling t-shirts. They going to start making their own boots. They going to get you with that. And ain't no money going to be in the community. Ain't no money going. They're going to be living like heathens out here. And then what's crazy, they openly doing it. And y'all watching them do it. They openly doing it. Don't care about nothing, nobody but themselves. Openly doing it. Trying to get the hot spot. Trying to get some clout, some name. Come on, bruh. How we get to this position? So you can see why black people in America is destroyed by this. Because we won't take the time to deal with our own. When you got Negroes like Mikael Ben Israel uplifting the Sakari, knowing that these guys is wicked, yo, and silly, yo. And then you got brothers this out here that talk about brothers say, well they celebrate Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And these brothers don't even celebrate Santa Claus. They may represent Christmas as in Christ, but at the same time, these brothers listen to all types of corner rap, you know what I'm saying? These brothers hollering at women while they out and about. You got a wife at the crib, yo. What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? How did we get to this place, yo? How did we get here? And then they make it all right because they say, well, you know, I deal with polygamy or polygamy, whatever. Dude, I don't care what it is. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. They make it all right religiously. So they using religion to rob the people. Now listen, y'all know I'm religious, but do I ask y'all for anything? Do I got to GoFundMe? How is you bragging about chains and houses and what you got, and you got a GoFundMe? You got your own business, but you got a GoFundMe. Why are you even asking for that? You should have money already for that already. Makes no sense. But see, they got it some way. This how they got it. They got it. They say, if it worked for the pork chop preacher, it'll work for me too. It's some brothers that when they hit the live button, they get $200 to $300 just by donations every time they hit the live button. Every time. And ain't giving nothing back to the community. Nothing. Sit up and live just like the world. If you was to see them out in public, you wouldn't even know the difference between them or nobody else. One of them probably just got on fringes. The other one got on heathen clothes. But they still got on fringes with heathen clothes. You see what I'm saying? No different, man. How we get here, yo? How we get here? And nobody takes the time and say, look, you brothers are living foul and got this book in y'all hand, but guess what? They making sure they gonna get some money out of y'all too. And how y'all let them do it? Cause even in the church, they had it to where look, they're creep and sneak and do some sneaky stuff, right? Now you can be openly against this book, right? Be living any kind of way, still living like you living on the streets, as long as you know a little bit of the book, and then talking about you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And then get some type of money some way. Cause now they know like they know we got an audience now. Why not get some money from them? Let's create something where we can get some money from them because see we got these wives we need to take care of. I got 5 wives. So if I got 5 wives, hey look, I got to take care of some type of way. And cause at the end of the day, if she at the crib, she can also get some she can also what's going on, peace to the brother hosted by Megalodon 415. Salute, brother. She can she can also get she can get she can get some welfare or the food stamps. I got 2 3 kids. Let's get us some food stamps. I sit at the crib. We got the ministry to support us. Cause we know that these people religiously dumb and ignorant. Let's get the cake up off of them. See what I'm saying? While I sit back, swim in the pool, eat good, you know what I'm saying? Invite some of the fellas over. But everybody don't really know that. Hey, look, we ain't changed our lives for reals. We still doing what we want to do. We still in these streets. I'm saying some of these guys still smoking weed, still drinking from when they get up and then go to bed. They drink all through the day. They get their Noah on. You know what I'm saying? They got a vineyard off your money. They stay at the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? They stay at the liquor store because they didn't found something to where they feel like they ain't got to change and they ain't willing to change. You know why? Because they getting your money. So if they wanted to come back, it's going to take the Lord to say, come on back. You can come back or something happened to them so they can come back. But these guys, they so puffed up, they ain't trying to come back. Why? Because they getting paid up off of it. That's why. Because remember, if you looked at them, they started off with bummy outfits from GMS to ISUPK. They started off bummy. Then they start getting them expensive suits. You know what I'm saying? Expensive cars, expensive house. That's how they started out. Remember, this was the same person when they first came out here. They couldn't even afford cardboards or signs. Now they didn't got in this position. Now they know how to get the money, but say they helping the people, right? Some of these guys rap didn't work for them. So if rap didn't work for them, guess what they did? Hey, let's move over to this, cause I ain't got to rap no more after I do this. And if I can say a couple of raps and then give you free raps and then give you a little prayer cloth for $24.99. Come on, yo. How we get here, yo? How did we get here? Then we wonder why black people is getting shot down in America. You know why? Because we yield to the foolishness and how we respond to it. It gets us killed because we got these foolish ones out here teaching us and not showing us how to conduct ourselves so we can police ourselves. Cause then once we in the neighborhoods and we learn how to conduct ourselves and police ourselves in our neighborhoods, then when white supremacy come in our neighborhoods, then we got allies that can help us. See, y'all don't want to talk about these allies though, do y'all? What in the art of war, whoever went to war without allies? Some of them people never even spoke the same language, but they knew that if I was allied with this guy and we had a common goal, then we can win, we can overcome, whether it was somebody doing bad or somebody that was doing evil. I mean, somebody that was doing good. They realized that they can overcome when they was together. So when we look at our situation today, if we had allies to where we see that we're doing good, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're cleaning up our neighborhoods. We don't need nobody else to police our neighborhoods. We can police our own neighborhoods. And if y'all do come around and we need y'all help, we got y'all. We got it. Y'all. Okay, we calling y'all. But that ain't the case now. The case now is that listen, I'm at work. Somebody is in my house. The person next door, he ain't finna tell who in my house. He ain't even gonna tell me. When the police come and ask him, did you see anything? Nope, I didn't see anything. I come home, guess what? All my stuff gone. I work for it, but then guess what? When they in your house, guess what? You around asking, did you see anything? Nope, I didn't see anything. Somebody say, nope, I didn't see it. I didn't see anything, and that's the cycle. Whatever happened to the neighborhood watches? Whatever happened to the neighborhood watches? So if you won't police your own neighborhood, then when police come in to police us, you can't get mad when they start shooting us down. White supremacy don't care nothing about you. They went from white sheets to blue sheets. That's bottom line. That's what happened. White sheets to blue sheets. So then when you got brothers that's able to come together and say, well, hold on for a minute. If this brother is speaking the same or communicating the same like I'm communicating, and he is it wants to do good, let's link up with him. That person don't even necessarily have to be a believer in what you believing in, but just link up with them because all together good, they have this moral faculty that is within them, right? So you're gonna do business as being a religious person with the world. But then when you doing business with somebody that can't even conduct themselves, right? And then they got the nerve not even to want to you don't even know their real name. You don't even know what their real name is. They could take all of your money and run off with it. If they online and they conducting themselves foolishly, talking about people's wives, calling women B words, why in the world would you even do business with them? I don't understand that. Because when we see that Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, or any one of those guys say something crazy, you ain't doing business with them. And you know their name. This Tommy Hilfiger. This Ralph Lauren. And when they say something about black people, you ain't doing business with them. So why would you go and do business with somebody and you don't even know their name and they living wicked openly? Openly. Makes no sense at all. Why would you do it? I don't understand. Listen, if I see somebody that's living silly, out there doing crazy stuff, talking crazy, downgrading black women, calling them out their name, downgrading even just anybody, you shouldn't be talking about the white man, right? The black man, especially if these people is not doing nothing to you. Now if you know that they doing something to you, then of course you're gonna say, hey, they tripping. And we know that white supremacy, they doing crazy stuff. Speak on it. But then when you got people that don't have nothing to do with none of those things, right? Just like you wouldn't want a white person to come and do something to you because of what somebody else did, it has to be the same way. It's the same way, no difference. We shouldn't be doing that. Whether if they white, black, or whatever case they may be. Now, if they white supremacy, we need to speak on those things. We gotta speak on that. But when you talking about killing people's babies and killing white babies and killing every other nation, killing African babies, and come on, yo. Y'all sit out there and talk about Africans, talking about they stink and they eat doo doo and all of this crazy stuff, yo. That we ain't the same people, and this is foolishness, man. It's foolishness. And so, how did we get here, man? How did we get here? And then sit up there and take money, take money. So then you got IUIC. They start to realize, hey, look, maybe these Africans in Africa are us. Let's get some of their money too, right? This over in America. And so then we see that IUIC then start to go back to Africa. They already ain't got no money. They need some money. So they ain't planning on them in Africa, but in America, we know that the biggest consumers of Africans that come from Africa is black people because guess what? They be the ones that be buying everything, whether they got visas or whatever. They come over here, click up together, and we buy out of their stores on the corners. That's their stores. They Islam. And so then you go and you tell them, hey, you a Israelite, and then they get to come into the church. Cause half of them, they don't look like West Africans. Some of them are East Africans, and there's a difference there. You get their money now. So now they come into your church, and they thinking that they're Israelite. Then they go back to Africa, and they spread the word back in Africa. Then you got Africans that was already over there that was thinking they was Israelites. When some of them culturally wasn't even that. Some of them might have been that, but a lot of them wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? They was brainwashed to be that from colonialism that came over there, and also Jews that came over there. They was over there practicing their own thing. But how we get here, man? How do we get here, man? How did we get here as a people, man? And nobody wants to deal with these guys. Nobody won't deal with them. Y'all let them do it. Y'all let them do it. The people who close to y'all should be the ones telling you, "Hey, bro, you shouldn't be doing that." They sit up in these classes and won't even talk to these guys, laugh and giggle. These are men. Some of these men are 30 plus doing this. They 30 plus doing this. And then when you get to getting down on them, cause they got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? They got to get out on these corners. You know what I'm saying? They got to be out here every Sabbath. They got to be out here every day to get people to come into their camp so they can get this money. But when you get out there and you go getting down on them and then they running what's going on, then you sold that. You sold that. Because one of the things you don't do, listen, you can't call somebody's family a hoe or a bitch and think that they ain't got family. Because then now it's out of my hands now. Because that's their family. She got family. That's their family. So now what these people still living in the world and they see you, listen, they say, this man called, this my people's right here. And then when they run up on you, you out there religiously, you know what I'm saying, religiously taking people's money or trying to keep the Sabbath. And then they run up on you on the Sabbath because you making mockery of the Sabbath in the first place. And they say, hey man, you call my peoples this and that. They know how you look, but you don't know how they look. But they run up on you. That type of deal. That way. You know what I'm saying? And so these brothers, they act like they don't know what's going on. They act like they never even moved through these streets at all. You know what I'm saying? Because trust and believe, you calling somebody's sister somebody's child, somebody's cousin, something. And when they see that, they're gonna be like, listen, hey, look, Rello, hey, that's what you do. You deal with this Bible. I don't do that though. I still get down in these streets. How can I stop that? I can't stop that at all. I can't stop that because you sold that now. So that's why I say these brothers get out here, man, and don't really know what's going on. And why do you want to be sitting up there on the corner? You already stealing, and you out there, and your whole crowd out there, and then somebody come and make something happen out there just because you speaking and don't and you can't keep your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that, yo. I don't understand that. And what's crazy is it gets bad because it can get bad on both sides. Because somebody gonna get hurt over here, somebody gonna get hurt over there, and it's gonna go back and forth, back and forth. And then you can't go to no corners. Ain't no ain't nobody going up there going out there thinking they gonna be saying, well, this we from this camp or we from that camp. Nah, bro. You can't come down here. You can't come over here. I don't care what state you in. My peoples got hurt. My peoples got talked about. Something got to give, yo. Something got to give. And so I don't know why these brothers don't see that. And anybody that is listen, anybody that would sit there at a table and watch these fools sit up there and talk in these classes and not question what they doing, and then they got these brothers so much in the coat, these brothers is not allowed to even talk to you one on one. They can't even talk to you one on one. What kind of stuff? Yo, you say, hey, take my number down. They tell him, hey, don't be talking to him. And guess what they do? These are grown men doing this. They don't talk to him. And they try to hit him with a Bible verse to try to fool him or something like that. Come on, yo. This what's going on. This what these brothers been doing, and they doing it. Can't y'all see that? They using religion to destroy you. Hey, listen. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all know how the world operate. The world operate just like these camps operate, just like these pork chop Christians operate. They realize this. They connect the religion with the state. You see what I'm saying? See, politicking and religion and economics all got something in common. See, that's what they ain't telling you. So if they can correct, see, they'll let you see the government. This system will let you say what you got to say. You know why? Because they know already that they gonna benefit from it. See, they understand that religion must be attached to the state for the time being, at least, or some type of religion, and that plays a role with your economics. All of this is hand in hand. So when you talk about the lust of the eyes, and you look at out there, a lot of them they got that, the lust of the flesh and the pride of life. Just start looking. You could tell they fruits by that. Is they prideful? Is they lustful? All of those things. So when you looking at these guys and y'all allow these guys to be over you, and you don't sit back and say, hey, you know what? I'm saying something differently in this Bible from what you saying it, but you be quiet. You don't even speak on it. You don't say nothing about it. You just keep letting them feed you, keep letting them feed you. You won't say nothing. But the whole time while you sitting there, you feeling it and you saying, this ain't saying what they saying. This saying something different. But I'm a part of this group, and it makes me feel so good because it's this brotherhood. And I don't want to go against that brotherhood because I feel loved here. You know what I'm saying? I feel loved. I'm with a group of people. We militant. It's like an army. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to break that. I chill with these brothers. I feast with these brothers. But you sit back and you know something ain't right with what they are. reading in this text and how they are interpreting it. The text is fine, but what they are feeding me is not right. They won't even do that. They won't even question it. They won't even look at it. But some of them brothers is sitting back and they looking and they saying, nah, I don't know about that, yo. They will accept any and everything. I watched this brother Katasai talk tonight, and when he was talking, I'm just looking the whole time like these dudes are asking him questions, and you could kind of tell they was like looking like not looking, but asking them questions to where it was like they was inquisitive, but it was like something ain't right with what he's saying. But because they partners, this brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? They won't never question it. They won't come out. But I dare you to be different. I dare you to step up and say, hey, bro, that's not what that's saying, yo. That's not what that's saying. How did black people allow people to stand forth and teach them and then afterwards not get into the text on what they was being taught? I don't understand that, yo. I don't understand that. And I'm talking to black people right now because y'all let them do it. Listen, if anyone that claims to be righteous or claims to have mastery over somebody or claims to be higher than somebody, he should be trying to bless you because he got it. He shouldn't be trying to take from you. What's up with that, man? What's up with brothers talking about? Let me get this GoFundMe open so it can help me with my next project. But then later on, you all on Facebook and YouTube bragging about you got a house with a pool, but you ain't got no job. Then you say you selling rags and they $24.99. Come on, yo. You robbing your community. I just told you that Sally's selling them, and we called Sally up. Go and listen to the last show I did. Go and listen to the last show I did. Matter of fact, go and listen to the one before then when we talking about the Sakari cap. I just called Sally up. Sally was saying that they sell them for what? $5. They said they give me the 3 for the 15. But then you gonna rob me for $24.99 off a cloth? Come on, yo. If that's the case, I might as well go to. Okay, I got it now. If that's the case, this what I'm gonna do then. Cause since I might as well get on my hustler stuff then. I might as well go to the beauty supply, right? Buy a couple of them deals for like $3 and slang the 3 for the $24.99. You see what I'm saying? And somebody gonna do that. Cause they know I bought these for a total of $6, $8, and I didn't already then made this off of them, and so they looking like, hey, this brother he got these scarves, and all you got to do is guess what, hook a couple of fringes to him, and that's it. That's it, yo. That's it, yo, and get money off of it. Cause they know that black people, when it comes to religion and spirituality, they don't think. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all my experience when I was in church, right? When I was in certain churches that I used to go to, right? I'm gonna tell y'all my experience. I will go to certain churches that was ridiculous, right? Terrible. So now I got enough sense now that when I step up in church, right? When I coming home, to where I know what churches to give my money to give an offering to. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. What they doing for the community? What building projects do they got? What they doing over in Africa? Is they giving to missionary? What missionaries looking like? What the neighborhood looking like? If they doing what they need to be doing, what is they helping drug addicts? Is they helping people this adult living people that can't support themselves and pregnant women? That's where my money go, cause I know they doing what they need to be doing for poor people, transition homes. You know what I'm saying? What they doing in the prison ministry? These are the things we need to be looking at. If they ain't doing none of those things and ain't giving back to the community, and they taking in offerings all the time, and you go in there and the toilet won't even flush, and the bathroom is so little that when you go in, you squeezed up and snuggled and buckled up like that, and you can't even bend over to wipe yourself because that's how little the bathroom is. Come on now. You know, but when you go to their crib is nice. So I had enough sense to know that when I was going to certain churches, right, that they were stealing money. So you couldn't. So when I realized that, I said, you know what? I can't be dealing with stuff like this. These people were stealing. You know what I'm saying? They stealing. How is it that your house is this big? Your church ain't looking like nothing. You can barely keep your toilet clean. These seats is so hard, but you want me to sit here for 4 to 5 hours? It doesn't make any sense. It don't add up. You've been on this corner in this church for years, and ain't nothing in this community reflecting what this biblical text is looking like. What it's talking about, what you should have. None of that. I can't mess with you. I can't do it. You out of pocket. So I knew those things. So you couldn't preach a sermon to me and then get me all emotional and say, now here's a prayer cloth or here's $20. I mean give from your heart. Give the best you can give. Huh? Some of y'all, they'll say this. They'll say some of y'all is about to get kicked out, finna get evicted. And the reason why you finna get evicted is because you ain't giving enough. But God told me to tell you that if you give $20 or $30, and then you go and take out your rent money, your bill money, and then your lights cut off. And then once all of that happened, then you mad at God because you looking and saying, God, I gave to the man of God like you told me to. But what you didn't know was God didn't tell you to do that. He didn't tell you to do that. Because God is a God of decency and order. He wants your bills to be paid. And if he told you to do that, it's because he's your provider. He's going to provide for you like he said he was. But then you sitting there, you didn't miss God because your lights cut off. You ain't got no food in the house. You finna get kicked out, right? And so these are the things that they do to you. They take your money. So I had enough sense to know. So those are the things that I taught my wife because I say, listen, if I'm not in town and listen, I picked out the church. I say, listen, this is the church you need to go to, you know. And if you start seeing these things going on and this and that, and you start seeing these people falling away, I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I may see certain messages when I got time when I if I'm stopped that I can listen to on the first day of the week and look and say okay or either on a Saturday or Wednesday or Tuesday. But if they saying something that nah, I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And so I tell her that you need to know that you need to be going to a worded church. So I go where my children can learn. They gotta learn. They gotta learn. And if I'm not there, I need you to feed them. They gotta be fed. They gotta go. They gotta be fed. I need them to participate in certain events so they can learn at the same time and still have fun with friends. But somehow we have gotten to the place to where we allow other black people, right, is in these communities to steal from us, take offerings, brag about what they got, and ain't even giving back to the community. Can't even show you a dime of what they gave back to the community. Can't even show you them out there feeding the people or doing none of those things. But they gonna be out there talking crazy all day long though. It's crazy, yo. How we do that? And so then you got brothers like this brother say, I don't know if he's talking to me, if he's telling me bearing false witness is sin, pray you repent. So listen, now we had a sister, right? Her name is Sheik something, Sheik or whatever her name is. Y'all probably seen it in the groups or something. Forgot what it is. It's Sheik something. It's a weird name. Now, I'm gonna tell you what she did. This how you know we got a problem. This sister watched this man call my wife a hoe, right? Watched it. And guess what? Didn't say anything. She looked past it and says, LaRon, I thought you said that you gonna do this and that, you gonna do this and that, and uh you ain't trying to just start none of this and that. And instead of her saying, hey brother, you out of pocket, bro, like you shouldn't be doing that. You know, that ain't cool. You shouldn't do that. And address that there. And had she would have done that, he probably would turn around and called her a B word because he's done that before. And y'all let him do that. And then he turn around and say, but here's a prayer cloth though, or a shawl to go over your head for $24.99. And because I made that mistake, I may take $1 off. And y'all go for that. Nobody's saying anything about it. Nobody's saying nothing about it. Letting them do it. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that? You got brothers out here just living off of what you barely even got it. And this brother gonna sell you something so thin for $24.99 because he gotta support them wives. He gotta support this. If his wife ain't working, he ain't working. So how he gonna eat? He gonna eat off of you. That's how he's gonna eat. So when you look at it, you say, well, this cloth is kind of thin. Yeah, it's thin. Yeah. It got fringes on it. It make me a little bit holy too. You know, it's religious. It's something that's religious. This is good for me. And you know, and when I'm praying before God, I just feel so religious and it make me feel good. Yeah, yeah. That's how they get us every time. That's how they get us. Them brothers will tell you. Look, they will tell you. Will watch them brothers on Benny Hinn. This brother got a jacket. You know, throwing it around. Come on, we gonna start selling the jackets now too. We look. They gonna find a way to get some money somehow, some way, and it's gonna be off of religious people because they know. Listen, you religious, so I'm gonna use religion to get paid up off of you. You religious. I got you. You got people that got people over there cutting their hairs off their head, saying for religious purposes, and then come to America and sell it. My wife be wearing it on her head too. Look good with it too. Look cute with it. But they thinking this is for a religious purpose, and it's not. It's not. They selling that her. Yaki and all of that. Humane or whatever it is, every type of whatever type of hair they selling. They selling it. So we need to do better, man. We need to do better. Y'all let these brothers talk crazy. And then this is why I have a lack of respect for black Hebrew Israelites. And they always say, like that girl named Sheik, she say, I'm not one West, but then she go and make a comment and say, I love the Sakari camp. You love the Sakari camp. Well, do you know that this brother been calling women B words and every time this brother is out and about, he's trying to holler at different women? I want to do his wife know that. You know what I'm saying? Do you know that? Do you know that this brother is all on my wife's page stalking her? Do you know that your husband does that? What would she think about that? That's just like me if my wife jump on somebody's page and stalking their page. I'm like, I mean, what you on that dude's page for? You know what I'm saying? You tripping. Is it that serious to where they on that page? And nobody never said anything. They looked at it and winked at it. Nobody never said, well, hey, brother, hey, you shouldn't be on that man's page like that. That's his wife. Why is you on his page? Stalking his wife's page. And then openly came out and said something about it. And nobody never corrected the brother. They just winked at it and looked at it and then wonder why the community is like it is. Nobody never said anything about it. Why didn't they say anything about it? They should have said something. And so you got these guys that will sit in the chat room and they won't even say nothing. They will justify it and they wonder why people are saying why I left the Black Hebrew Israelites. You got people that say, well, we just the moderates. Why y'all, like Mikael Ben Israel, why you banging on us? Well, hold on for a minute. You all on One West page. You all on their page. You giving them the big ups. You even got them on your page giving them the big ups. You shouldn't even want to be associated with such wickedness. You shouldn't even want to be associated with that. You should feel bad about that. Because then you got brothers like me and other brothers that gotta get out here and do your job because you a coward and you don't want to do it. So we gotta deal with these guys because you a coward. You sit back and watch them do that and say, I'm an Israelite. Christ didn't sit back and watch them do that. He came to them daily, starting beef with them. Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers deceiving the people, and he stayed going up in the synagogue banging on them. That's how when you know you a prophet of God. But when you sit back and you watch your brother tripping and you don't say nothing to him and you say you an Israelite, it makes no sense at all. Nobody has ever corrected them brothers that came together and said, listen, y'all brothers is out of pocket. Y'all out of pocket, man. What y'all doing is out. Listen, even the brothers that's among them, you got the gorilla Hebrew. He's sitting there, but see, you can't really listen. You can't really you can't expect gorilla the Hebrew to say something about it because if this clown would talk about his mother the way he talked about his mother and don't respect his mother and don't honor his mother, right? If he's able to do that, then he's not gonna address these foolish guys. He will let them talk about his mother. Man, hey, bruh, listen, that's my mom. She brought me in this world. Listen, she may not be on that page now to where she may not be believing now, but what you not finna do, you're not finna dog my mom out to talk about my mom, yo. That's just bottom line. But if you got this nut that's sitting up and allowing them to do that, you would expect him to say, hey, deacon, you need to chill out on that. Because it's looking like the deacon is actually running the Sakari count. So what are these guys known for? Talking crap, doing agent work, going on people's wives' pages and stuff, selling do-rags and t-shirts and on the block talking crap. I talk block. Look, I talk crap on the block. I used to do that on the block. So when I was doing that on the block, you know, we did that all day. So what are you doing differently? What are you doing differently in the community that can change the community? Because the community is actually suffering from an oppression and also moral issues. This is why you see that there's violence in the community among us, among black people. I'm talking to black people now. Talking to my black people now. Talking to my culture now. This is why we have the violence among us. Because morally, we destroyed. And so no one has a respect. Even if you say, well, I don't deal with this Bible. I'm saying, okay, that's fine. But do you at least have some type of morality in you to where you can look and say that what you doing is wicked and I shouldn't be doing that? It's people out there that have that. It said the Gentiles which have not the law do the things contained in the law by nature. But how is it that you claim to know this Bible and you living wicked like you living and then try to justify it? And then listen, when I came to the brothers and try to be humble before the brothers, you still want to do wickedness. You still want to do wickedness because I'm showing you and telling you, listen, bruh, I don't want to do the things that you trying to make me do. but you kind of pressing me a little bit now. Didn't make it so bad. You still didn't humble yourself. You came and you begin to speak on some things earlier today. This only gonna make your situation worse, bruh. That's all it's gonna happen, bruh. And it's gonna put you in a position to where the things that you say that you want to do, that you say that you're good at doing, you're not gonna be able to do them, bruh. Because you just can't go around thinking that you can do these things and you're sowing these things and they don't spring back up. I told Sarnetta, we been told everybody, Israel Doctrine been telling them, somebody gonna get hurt around here. Somebody gonna get hurt because they using religion for gain and for profit. They stealing, and people don't take too kindly about their family and their money. So if any one of y'all know these brothers, y'all need to talk to these brothers and tell them, y'all brothers is out of pocket, yo. Y'all out of pocket. You think this is a game, and it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games, so you get caught up in the situation to get jammed up. Then you looking and you like, ha, what's up, dog? No, fam, ain't no dog here. None of that. I'm on you now. You know what I'm saying? So brothers better get it together, man, and stop playing these games because, like I say, you can't go around doing these things not realizing that number one is you're not practicing the religion that you say you're practicing out of the Bible, and then it's people out there that's not practicing the Bible and they see you doing that and they like, bro, I don't care nothing about that, yo. Like, that's your God. That's who you deal with. You know what I'm saying? And come get at you fast because you didn't sold that. You put that out there. You know. So I hope y'all understand what's really going on here, man. So y'all can really see what's going on. You know, these guys are using religion to oppress the people. Where we got white supremacy oppressing the people, you got these guys is using religion to oppress the people. So they on the same side, no differently on the same side. Yeah, man. But it's late, man. I definitely got to get in this bed, man. But yeah, so hopefully, man, we wise up, man, to see what's going on, man. Hopefully, we wise up and see what's going on, and you know, at least these brothers will have the the mindset to where they say, well, at least we gonna try to live what this Bible is actually saying. They always saying the law is not done away with, or they always saying that obey the law, statutes, and His commandments. Well, hold on for a minute. If that is the case, then why are you not doing those things at all? And they only doing what they doing because y'all giving them a pass to do it. If somebody came together and say, "Hey, bruh," but see, this the thing. The Bible says that people will be without natural affection. That means that people got so much hatred in their heart, and the world has got them so callous. They think that what they doing is actually right. They can't even decipher between what's good and what's evil. They doing all evil, and then they actually thinking it's good. That's what these brothers is doing. They actually thinking what they're doing is good, but they'll sit there and tell you all day long, "Oh, he woke." Well, you woke? How's you woke? You still living like a dog out here. You still doing the same thing you was doing when you was on the blocks. Nothing differently. Talking crap, but now you just got religious with it, and then you got the nerve to try to hustle the people at the same time. Come on, yo. That is pure foolishness. We need to wake up, man. We need to wake up, and we need to clean up. We need to clean ourselves up. The best way we can raise up and get our community together if we clean ourselves up. We need to clean ourselves up, yo. We do. Because we can't look at what nobody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because they gonna do what they doing. We just gotta make sure that we stay on our toes and get ourselves together in these communities. Because in these communities, we see what's going on. People hungry out here. They gotta eat. If they not eating, guess how they gonna eat? Off each other. That's how they gonna eat. And that's what these brothers is doing. They eating off of each other. That's what they doing. They ain't bringing in money from the outside. They bringing in money from the circulate. Well, they ain't even letting the money circulate from the inside. They taking money from black people in the communities, overcharging them on stuff. But what do you got that you can produce or manufacture to where you can get money or generate money on the outside and then bring it on the inside, let it circulate before it go back outside? What do you have? What product that you can have to where you can sell to one of your allies? See, we talked about allies earlier. Israel had allies too. That's what people don't know, especially when they start dealing with political things and political issues. Now, would I say that those allies was beneficial to Israel? Sometimes God did use some of those people to help Israel out. But later on, those people got greedy, start being traitors just as well. And so Israel should have been dwelling alone at that time. But at this time, when Israel is scattered, we know the instructions what he told Israel to be doing in these lands. And that's anybody, because those instructions apply to people that are scattered or are being oppressed just as well, because it's good wisdom. It's great wisdom what he told them. Seek ye the peace of the land. Because sometimes the sword ain't coming after you, it's coming after the wicked doers. Because trust and believe, you got a lot of wicked doers out here. If you doing righteousness and you suffer for righteousness' sake, then hey, look, you gonna be looked at as a memorial, as a monument. The Bible says it says what does it say? It says the memory of the just is blessed. So you're gonna be looked at as the people when people gonna remember you as being a blessing because you was just. But if you suffered and you've been doing wickedness and living the worldly type of way, and then when something happened to you, and then God allow your enemies to get the victory over you because you out there tripping, you ain't talk about how many people you killed out here on these streets when you was shooting at trying to shoot at old girl last week and end up shooting her child and killed the child. You don't talk about that because those are things that take place and that did happen. Nobody wants to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna get mad or whatever the case may be, but it's just the truth, man. It's just the truth. You know, be just and upright. Be just and upright. That's bottom line. Righteous judgment. Don't judge unrighteous judgment. Have righteous judgment. No matter what color that person is, righteous judgment. Then you will be a ruler over many things. How can you sit up there and say that we got the truth, but then you're judging people unrighteously? If you ain't judging people by the spirit, then you don't need to be judging anybody. Because that's the first thing he said. He said, the Lord looketh not on his appearance or his stature or his countenance. He said, the Lord judgeth by the heart. So if God gave you the spirit and you claim to be spiritual, it says he that is spiritual, judge of all things. So if you're gonna be judging, you should be judging by the very heart, because what proceeds out of the heart will tell you what manner of spirit that man coming in. Those are the things you gotta look at. If people is doing wickedness and doing all types of crazy stuff, and then y'all go and give y'all money to them and don't say nothing to them, they able to talk about your kids, and they got whole. One of these, listen, a dude talked about my children, and he had a whole congregation of people. And it wasn't until a lady that was an Israelite, she stood back and told him. Ron Shields didn't even say nothing. He supposed to be a top leader in the Israelite community. He sit back and watch y'all do the things, because you know why? Because filthy lucre, that's why. Because he getting money. So as long as he getting money, what's going to stop him from not getting that money? He going to ask you for how many donations? So he doing the church thing too. The same thing. The pork chop pastor. Let me get that donation though. I'm going to Baltimore. Let me get this donation and get some footage for y'all, and then put out some footage that come from an iPhone or a Android. You need money for that? Let the world deal with their own problems. To be honest, the world love his own. They love his own. Let them deal with their own problems. We already got issues already. Let them deal with their own little issues. That goes for Christians too. Every time you look around, you always on what you know. Black people, they want to be recognized and honor us as being black people. Then you got white people, they want to be in the church, uh, uh, having all these theological arguments and coining terms, and they want to coin certain terms and this and that. And then when you say I don't even know what that is, they just put you right in that category because they coined that term. Makes no sense at all. They want to be the best apologist that there is, but then get out of pocket and don't want to repent when they say something that's off the wall. Doesn't make any sense. Everybody want this position or this status instead of somebody just repenting and saying, hey, look, we out of pocket with this. You know, we didn't got the world didn't got so much in the church. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If somebody ain't trying to get some money, somebody trying to be the best apologist, somebody trying to be the best theologian, ain't even concerned about the people. They concerned about winning a debate. Have no concern. They want people to look at them as the wisest and the smartest people in the world. This the church. It's the church. Yeah. I don't want to hear that though. I don't want to hear that. Everybody is a heretic. You feel me? Everybody is a heretic. Off of theological discussions, when we start going there. There are some things that we know that is foundational, that are essentials, but then when you start talking about other things, well, you ain't never seen Christ one time. You ain't seen him one time, and you know everything about him. And the Bible says we know in part. How you get to the point to where you know everything about him? You ain't even never seen him. The majority of us ain't seen him. We just go by what the words say. And some of us have problems with interpreting that, right? All of us do. But then you gonna go and you gonna try to make non-essential things that don't matter, and then try to argue those things, and then try to tell somebody that they are heretics. It makes no sense at all. Out of pocket, yo. Out of pocket, yo. Out of pocket, yo. We out of pocket. We out of pocket. And so I don't know where we at with this, man. We can't we allow these, and as a woman, you know the struggle of a woman. You know what a woman does when she have her kids and how she takes care of her kids, and then you gonna sit there and watch a man violate this woman, but just because this man said some uplifting things to you, you can't correct him and say, "Hold on, brother, like you out of pocket, dude. Like watch what you're saying, yo." Now, Smoot the Swordsman, I would agree we do have to contend for the faith, but this ain't what these brothers is doing though. This is something different, yo. Anytime you say you contended for the faith, but then you go, it's contended on the for the faith going on people's Facebook page and talking about their wives, calling them all type of hoes and bitches and stuff like that. Is that what it's about? Excuse my language, but that's what they say. And I'm pretty sure y'all know already, you shouldn't be surprised about it because that's what they say. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. So is that contending for the faith? It's contending for the faith. Listen, it's contending for the faith, finding out how much dirt you can get on somebody, or if they said something stupid, or making fake profile pages and gossiping and lying and is that contending for the faith? What kind of contending for the faith is that, bruh? Is that what is that? Is that the gospel? Let me go on this brother's page and see if I can talk about his wife and you know. But if that's not cool, then why do we not say anything to these guys if they do that? If that's not cool, why ain't nobody saying nothing to these guys for doing that? They only doing it because y'all allow them to do it. And then when somebody get hurt, y'all crying and not realizing y'all had part in it because you never said nothing to them. You never told them. You never told them. You never said anything. You watched it. You stood right there, and you never said, "Hey, bruh, you out of pocket." Even the leaders. I'm calling out the leaders. I'm calling out the leaders. Ron Shields, you say you're a leader. When you gonna start addressing the issues that's in your community, bruh? That's in Israel. When you gonna start doing that? Because whether you want to say it or not, you will bang on the Christians, but you know, and you already said it, that most Christians is Israelites. That's what y'all teach. Y'all going around teaching that in the slave trade that the blacks that came over here was Israelites. So if they in the church, when y'all gonna start teaching concerning not just the Christian blacks who you say is Israelites, but what about those that are in your own community who you say is Israelites that are supposedly practicing the law, statutes, and commandments? When you gonna start dealing with them? Cause they feel like that you giving them a pass to do what they gotta do. IOG, when are y'all gonna start dealing with these clowns? Mikael ben Israel, hey bruh, you moving like a coward. You moving like a coward. James Cassell, you moving like a coward. Y'all allow them to do it. Y'all be on their pages, typing, go giving them thumbs up and supporting their pages, never saying anything. And then when you got brothers that's moving against them, oh, we all types of coons. And then when we moving with brothers that's Christians or believers, we coons. You know what I'm saying? We coons. Cause brothers standing with us to attack that force right there. That's not right, yo. It's not right. But then you go back to IOG, and you got brothers that's up in there. This white, this Asian, whatever. They coming in and joining themselves to those who say that they is real. But then these brothers is teaching opposite. When did that take place? Nobody not saying anything about that. When we gonna start dealing with stuff like that? Get that in order. You know what I'm saying? You don't speak on it. You don't say anything about these things. It gets ridiculous, man. Then the brother boldly said, and y'all so blind, y'all don't even see it. He boldly say, this what he says. I'm winning right now. Come on, man. You sound like a female saying that. I'm winning right now. This what the world say. Right in front of y'all face. Boldly said. They mad cause I'm winning. You winning? What do you mean you winning? And y'all watch him say it and don't say nothing, yo. You don't say nothing. That's what the world say. I'm winning. You sound like a Cardi B or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or what Nicki Minaj or somebody. I'm winning right now. Who does that? What real man actually say I'm winning right now? You winning? I didn't heard multiple women to say that is on social media, and you saying it now? That should let y'all know that somebody worldly, somebody doing everything what the world is doing, and then say he winning, but then he eating with your money. See the level of disrespect. That's just like the rappers. The rappers say what they want to say because they know already y'all like it, y'all with the drama, and y'all gonna support them. That's why they like it. That's why they do it. Then you talk about, well, they celebrating heathen holidays. Well, hold on. You listening to the rappers' music and they destroying people, talking about homosexuality, supporting it and everything, living a homosexuality culture, and you supporting it. But then go and say, and you'll listen right to their music, be bumping it. You know what I'm saying? Bumping it. And we all get to tripping until we come to our senses and say, that beat hard, but I don't want to be listening to this. I don't need to be listening to this at all. But those that talk about other people and say, well, you celebrate Christmas. Well, hold on. You listen to Lil Wayne? You listening to No, I didn't. Hold on. I want you to understand something, Smoot, the Swordsman. I did not say Passover was a heathen. I did not say Passover was a heathen holiday. I said that y'all are keeping the Passover like heathens. In other words, you're not keeping the real Passover. You're keeping what we call a pagan Passover. That Passover that you're keeping is not the real Passover. You're not even doing what's instructed to do with the Passover. What consecrated animal that you have that you can actually sacrifice that you raised up. So you are keeping a heathen Passover. That is a pagan Passover. That is not a Passover that the Lord has instructed according to the letter. You're not keeping Passover, yo. I don't care what you say, how you try to get past that. You are not keeping Passover, instructed by the law, commandments, and statutes that you say that you keep. You're not keeping that. So I don't know. That's what I mean by that, yo. That's what I mean by that. So I hope you understand that. You can't talk about somebody not keeping the law, right? But you're not keeping the law because you're not keeping it. Right. And so, but like I say, I agree. You shouldn't be around there chasing no Easter egg bunnies, or you should let people know this is in regards to really, when we start talking about resurrection, what Christ did and stuff like that. What Easter eggs and bunnies got to do with that? So I agree with that. I have no problem with that. But you can't be telling somebody and saying that you keep the law but you're not even really keeping the law, or you act like you really keeping the Passover. No, bro, that feast that you keeping is not according to what the Lord told you to keep, not according to the law. That is a something pagan that you put together that you're doing. That you offering up some type of strange fire because that ain't what you're supposed to be doing, yo. I don't know where you got that from. You know what I'm saying? Know where you got that from. But if you want to do it as a memorial or whatever the case may be, hey, it is what it is. Hey, that is what it is. But you can't judge nobody and say, well, this is what this is, and we got to keep the letter of the law of Moses, and you ain't even keeping it. You ain't even reading the jot or tittle or the details of that thing, and ain't even following the law to its entirety. But then you gonna judge somebody, what I'm saying, to say, well, they ain't keeping the law and they doing this and that. Well, hold on, you ain't keeping it. What you doing? So that's what I mean by that, yo. That's what I mean by that. So I hope you understand that. Just you can't be sitting up like you got this brother that's telling people about you got this brother be telling people about what they should be doing, and but then you robbing the people, you stealing from the people. You know what I'm saying? You using religion, talking about you winning, right? You winning? What do you mean you winning? See this worldly type of stuff, and y'all sit back and allow these brothers to do that. It's a sickness there, yo. And he openly doing it because when they got y'all blind, and you got brothers that sit there in that classroom and won't question that because they scared. They won't say, "Hey, bro, you shouldn't be doing that, yo." Right? Yep, you got it, Mary. You got it, Ishay. So that's all I'm saying, man. We need to do way better than what we doing, man. And these brothers, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing it at all, yo. It's big time tripping out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, man. Hey, don't be fooled out here. Don't be fooled out here. You got brothers that's you get if you got if you got genuine brothers out here, brothers that you notice out here really doing good, trying to really help the people. Support them. Support them. You support them. Then when you got brothers that's out here that's still living like savages and still got that mentality, the only thing they gonna do is rob, steal, and cheat and kill. That's it. And you shouldn't support stuff like that. You got brothers that's out here that's studying this Bible for themselves, not studying the interpretation somebody gave them. These brothers sit down at the table and give you the interpretation of something, and then you don't even look and go into it. You just got this precept package. You ain't getting into the Bible yourself. We talked to brothers that was over there that was in IUIC. They read the Bible how the precept package was given unto them. They don't want to take the time and look at the breakdowns or look at the Bible for themselves. They will run across scriptures and won't never question that because of the brotherhood. Because they feel like this is brotherhood, this bond, and I don't want to ever break this up. So your bond is more stronger than the truth and what the word of God is saying and in order. Be outright. This is what this brother told me. He says, I don't care what nobody else think, long as my Hebrew brothers, long as they know what's going on. I don't care. So in other words, he's saying that he could be dead wrong about something and he don't care. But if his Hebrew brothers are sticking with him, then that's is what it is. Notice he didn't say anything about the Lord. He didn't say anything about the Lord. That brother didn't say nothing about the Lord. He should have said, listen, I don't care what nobody think about me long as I'm standing right with God. He didn't even say that. He worried about the fame and his peoples, suppose. And he ain't even worried about them either. Because the only reason why he is worried about them is because he can get a dollar out of them. Because he know you religious, and because he know you religious, he guess what? I can play on their mind. And I can still kick it and do the things that I used to be doing too. Hang out, laugh, giggle all day, go through women's Facebook pages and call them all types of hoes and b words, and go through men's Facebook and slander them and accuse them. See, the devil is the accuser of the brethren. So anytime you got somebody searching for stuff to accuse you, they doing the work of Satan. That's what they doing. I ain't never seen somebody do so much accusing than Deacon Akai. That don't seem weird to y'all that he's done? It's like that's the agent right there. Which I say that the Shield Squad is agents because we Shield. But when this brother is actually going to people's accounts, making fake profile pages, posing as women, he getting his Tyler Perry on, and nobody ain't saying nothing about that. They think that's just the coolest thing ever. They think this dude is just the coolest dude. Makes no sense. Nobody not saying anything. See, I think I'm gonna have to start having these type of talks with y'all, cause black people we tend to forget a lot. We tend to forget, you know. These guys are bang on the Christian church all day long, and they doing the very things that the churches they came out of, stealing and destroying. They just doing it now to where, hey, look, they saying you can be yourself and live any type of way, and long as you can talk good, you can get some money. Long as you can give these religious people what they want, you can get some money. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. You can get some money. I can still slander people. I can still act worldly. Listen, if I was sitting out somewhere and I was to look at these brothers, I can see that what is different about you. If we were sitting somewhere, you doing the same thing the world is doing. The only thing you got on is fringes. You seem to be religious, but you got the same type of attitude. You still got a lot of pride. You don't want to humble yourself. And anytime you're going around just trying to win a debate and not trying to humble yourself and say, you know what, bro, I was out of pocket of that. I apologize on that. That's what these brothers is doing, yo. That's what these brothers is doing. And so you could come to a brother, and you could tell him, "Hey, brother, I wish the best for you, brothers." But these brothers ain't trying to hear none of that. Cause see, they want the beast. They what they want is they want to bring that up out of you. See, that's what the world wants to do. The world loves its own. So it comes to try and test you because it wants to get you back in some trouble, seeing that you worked hard to come up out of those situations and back in the days you used to smell blood to where you like, man, hey, look, dude, like you pressing me now, you know what I'm saying? You pressing me. And then back in the days you was hot headed, so you gonna go do whatever because you didn't care. You didn't care if you died or not. Because you knew already, look, you knew already you was like, look, I don't care. What hey, I gotta die someday, so it might be today then. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mentality that people got. But at the same time, you should have some type of fear of the Lord. Because when you die, what's gonna happen to you after you leave this place? But see, when you got people teaching that there is no hell, there is no destruction. See, this is why they don't have no fear. Because they teaching another doctrine. So if there's no punishment behind what you're doing, or you're not gonna reap what you're sowing, then you could do whatever. That's why they teaching that. That's why they teaching that. And they gonna take your money while they teaching that. Cause they can live any type of way, talk to your women any type of way, spy on the pages, have many wives. They women ain't working, so they gonna use the government system. No, they gonna use the government. They gonna get their government cheese. Whether if it's for daycare or whether if it's for food stamps, because that's what they be doing. They ain't got no jobs. Just listen, they can eat lamb all day long. You know why they can eat lamb all day long? You getting $200, $300 worth, $400 worth of food stamps. You ain't got to worry about none of that. This is what listen. This is what goes on. I'm telling you that right now. And then When it comes to money wise, they gotta look good. They gotta have the best priestly garment. So who they gonna get the money from? They gonna have to go recruit and get out here and get these camps going. And then they don't want to outright just ask you. You know what I'm saying, but some of these brothers they just open up the fund, the GoFundMe fund. Come on, bro, you that bold, bro? You gonna go open up a GoFundMe and it's been open for how many months? 4 months, and you only raised what, $440 just to make a rap CD? Is you that bold? Most people use those things actually for people that pass that can't even ain't can't take care of them their children. I mean, bury their children or bury their family members. But you going to go open it up, go put out some rap. But you claim to have this house with the pool in the back. See, this is the problem. Y'all see what I'm getting at here? You got this pool in the back. You stay in San Diego, and I'm finna say this, but nigga, you gonna go and beg somebody for some money, and y'all gonna give it to him? Is y'all crazy? He got the nerve. You got a pool. You brag about you got a pool. You stay in San Diego. Your business is doing good, but then you got the GoFundMe open. Come on now. And y'all that ignorant to where y'all don't see that? Is y'all retarded, man? I'm starting to think y'all is retarded, even supporting that. Have you lost your mind to support something like that? You got all of this stuff. You should be trying to give something to somebody else. And then gonna say, if you buy a cloth for $24.99, you can get the free music. Oh, I get it now. The cloth is because of the music. Well, what about the GoFundMe then? What about the GoFundMe then? What is that for? What is that for? And then say I'm winning right now. You will be winning. You got people over here that's giving you money, and then you realize, well, they ain't giving enough over here. This only in 4 months. This only raised like 440. So let me go ahead and make these cloths because I know they religious and I know they like this stuff. They got to have the fringes. Let me make this over here sell at $24.99, and then we could bring it in. Right? I ain't got to go work for the white man. But you're going to rob and steal from your people, though. Makes no sense. And then live foul while doing it. Y'all paying this man to sit at home to be a security guard, to work for the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, or whatever you want to say it, however you want to say it, a private eye for your Hawashai. That's what y'all paying him to do. Is that what it's about? Is that what it's about? Y'all giving this man money to be private eye for your Hawashai, spying on people's wives. What's up with that? What's up with that? You got your own wife to look at. And then this man will sit down and say, F the white man, right? And the dude's wife is white. Come on, y'all. What is the deal? And then they will religiously, as I said before, they will religiously tell you, oh, she's not white. She's Dominican, Puerto Rican, or this. No, bruh. She's white, fam. And ain't nothing wrong with it, but then you got the nerve to get on K-Dub because K-Dub got a white wife and your wife is white. What's up with that? Makes no sense, yo. And then you got this Sicarius in Seattle guy, right? Yatab. He sits back and don't say nothing to his brother for the wickedness that he doing, but he'll come in here and try to G-check me. And won't even say nothing. Won't even say, hey, bro, you should stop doing that. And listen, half of these brothers is probably older than them. And ain't saying nothing to these guys and saying, but they'll fall back and laugh and giggle and won't say nothing about it. Yatab, what you got to say about this man calling my wife a hoe? What you got to say about that, yo? You ain't got nothing to say about that, do you? Nothing. But you'll get in here and you'll talk crazy to me and won't say nothing to this man about his actions and what he's doing and the folly that he's displaying before Israel. Won't say nothing. Let him do it. Giggle, laugh, you know what I'm saying? And won't repent for it. And nobody won't say nothing. You know why he's doing that? He's doing that because y'all allow him to do that. That's why he's doing that. That's why he's doing that. You allow this man to do that and won't say nothing. And you wonder why we're being destroyed on a daily basis. Because we allow people this among us to destroy us. That's what's going on. It's already enough that we've been destroyed by white supremacy. But then when you got people among us that's destroying us, makes no sense. But then you call me a coon all day long. I ain't robbed or took nothing from you. Any brother that know me that's been out there that's a Hebrew Israelite that has some, I even slipped them some money on the side. They ain't won't tell you that though. Especially when it's regarding to his family and his kids. I'ma do it, yo. They won't tell you that though. But LeRon G is the bad one, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really care nothing about that. I've been doing that since I've been on this earth. I've always been helping people. That's always been me. That's why when I got off into the Black Hebrew Israelite thing, I knew already that wasn't me already. Cause it could never been me. Cause I knew what I was called to do. God gives seed to the sower. Give seed to the sower, God. If he's sowing seed, give seed to the sower. I want God to bless me. So when he bless me, I can be a blessing. That ain't what they doing. I ain't just trying to bless you with words. That ain't good enough. I could pray for you all day, but what if you need something then? Can I help you? Especially if I got it. But y'all let this brothers tell you I'm winning now. I'm win. Listen, if y'all know something about me, y'all see. Look at me, bruh. Watch me, bruh. Look at my hands. Look at my neck. I don't have none of that stuff because I don't care about none of that stuff. When you see me, guess what? I always buy a black t-shirts in the bag, Hanes or whatever, Lacosta or whatever type of shirts, polo t-shirts or whatever, and you gonna see me in my work clothes basically. That's it, bro. Long as I got fresh drawers on, fresh tees on, I'm good, yo. And listen, my wife will tell you, I don't even ask for much, and I can go get it. But you know, I don't care about that, yo. That does not matter to me. I don't need no designer jeans, designer hats. I don't care nothing about that. But y'all see these guys? They'll say that they priests, but every time you look around, guess what? Nike boots on, Nike shoes on, but then tell you, hey, you shouldn't be celebrating Christmas and all these other days, try to judge you on these things. And they wearing all these heathen clothes and buying big money for it. Yeah, I support you if you was a good person. And to be honest, you can be tricking me, and I may be supporting you, but at least you ain't openly coming out doing wicked things, and then I'm gonna support you while you doing it. Because when you seen Tommy Hilfiger, as I stated before, or when you seen any one of the brothers that said something about black people, you stop wearing their stuff. But as soon as you see that this man gets on here talking about black women, people's families, wives, going in people's Facebooks, I don't think that's weird. That is weirdo stuff. Now listen, if I went on your Facebook and I took something of you, right, it's because you did it and you've been doing it. And I think it's weird overall, right? So if I went and I took something of you, right, and I got a problem with you, I have a problem with you, right? I ain't go and take nothing of your family and look through your pictures and talk about your wife. I didn't talk about your kids. Me and you had a conversation, right? But why do y'all do that? I didn't go and make a excuse me. I didn't go and make a fake profile page so I can spy you out and see who you. That is retarded. And to be honest, a lot of women do that. Why y'all doing it? I don't understand that. Why do you do that? I didn't go do none of that stuff. I didn't go and say, well, what his wife look like. I wonder what his wife look like. Let me go and on her page and check her out and then speak on her. I didn't do that. That ain't weird. That ain't weird. And never said nothing about it. They watch these guys do that and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing about it. Watch them do it. And for y'all that's older than these brothers, y'all need to be telling them. And they ain't gonna say, would you rather for him to be out here selling drugs? Well, hold on. No, I don't want him to be out here selling drugs. But if he gonna be out here going through people's pages, talking about he winning right now, uh uh acting wicked, he might as well be selling drugs because he ain't changed nothing anyways in the first place. He's just as doomed as the person that's out there selling drugs. Cause what has he changed that caused him to be a new creature? This brother is just worldly as can be. Ain't doing nothing that looks like he's a new creature. And then try to use the Bible to justify his actions. And then you worried about winning an argument, then what is truth? You don't care about the truth. All you care about is, hey, look, I got supporters. They support me. I ain't got to work. I work for myself. I can get this GoFundMe popping, do my music. I can sit at home all day long, spy on people, and get paid to do it. That is super weird, yo. That is super weird, yo. And then y'all love drama. Y'all love the drama. See, that's what makes us look bad. Is when you love the drama. Instead of somebody speaking on it, you take pleasure in wickedness. You love the drama. Instead of you say, hey, bro, hey, listen, you tripping on that, hold that down. These are not leaders. Why does Gorilla Hebrew look like he's under Deacon Akar? Deacon Akar can move how he want to move. Them other guys don't move like that. You got this grown man right here. What's his brother's name? And I'm going to speak on this. You got Sakari Seattle. This a grown man. I told this brother he can call me anytime, right? I told him he can call me. This brother only talks to me when Deacon Hakai on the phone. You know why? Because he's under special orders not to talk to me besides when Deacon Hakai on the phone. Huh? And he think I don't know that because I know how they move. They been doing stuff like that. But guess what? Deacon Hakai ain't under no orders. He could talk to whoever he wants to. He can debate whoever he wants to. But them foot soldiers, they can't do none of that. They can't do nothing. So if that ain't deception within itself, he tell them, hey, don't be talking to him. Guess what they do? They not gonna talk to G consciousness. That's deception right there. But guess what they do? They doing the talking, all the talking crazy. Deacon Akar is the head of Sakari. Gorilla Hebrew ain't black enough to run Sakari. That's the problem. That's what's really going on right there. He ain't black enough to run Sakari. That's to be honest, if you keep it real, that's what's going on. With a camp that's so militant like that, Gorilla Hebrew ain't black enough. So of course, Deacon Akai is gonna be running it. Gorilla Hebrew probably much more who articulate better than them. But nah, yo, he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So then you got Deacon Akai stepping out, he running it, and then they foot soldiers, they sit at the table like Catholics and watch the high priest or the Roman priest read the Bible unto them and won't go read it for themselves. Won't go read it for themselves. Won't study the Bible for themselves. Outdated precepts and outdated this and that. Nobody, I'm telling you, yo, this is what's going on. Now let one of them other guys come up with an idea and say, "Hey, look, man, I got an idea, man. I want to make our own shoes and start selling. I want to start selling shoes." You know already, Deacon Akai and what's calling them got to get them some money up out of that, cause they got to support them wives. See, this guy, these brothers been on these streets. These brothers used to hustle, so they just come right up in the church, right up in the body, and they just start hustling, yo. They gonna get some type of money whatever they at. And so the game now is this. People are religious. Spirituality is what's popping. So hey, look, I can get paid because look, they ain't gonna listen to what. Hey, listen, it's like this. A lot of people they just want to hear something, a little good couple of sermons, and then after that make me feel good, and then after that make them feel good, and look, let me get some dollars. That's it. Only thing I gotta put out is something as a friend. I got fringes for sale. Velcro fringes. I got Velcro fringes for sale. What's popping? You know what I'm saying? I got the Hebrew hoodies out. The niggas don't want to work. So because they don't want to work, they got their wife. Just think about it. Why should I go? Look, I'm just gonna think like how they thinking. Why should I go get a job, right? I like having sex. I got 4, 5 kids. Hey, look, I can have another wife. I like having sex. I can mack at women when I see them at the store, and then cause I can justify because polygamy now, and then I ain't gotta marry them because sex is marriage. Oh, now you married you didn't committed adultery with everybody then, cause if sex is marriage, you didn't sexed up everybody, so you married to everybody and committing adultery. This is just all foolery and foolishness. So they ain't got to get no job. So why? So listen, why would I go get a job? I'm getting food stamps, right? She ain't got to work. Daycare cool. You know what I'm saying? And then I ain't got to work because I got the people supporting me. All I gotta do is keep on making these napkins. And then throw a couple of wraps with it. You know what I'm saying? So I can have wraps in wraps. I can wrap and sell wraps. Get it? I can rap over beats and sell raps. So therefore, if I'm giving you the rap, I give you a little instrumental or kick a little verse, little 16 bars on it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. And then I'm gonna go out into the streets, recruit more people in, Native Americans, Indians, Mexicans, tell them, hey, look, the white man is the devil. You are a part of this camp. You going through what you going through because you are the children of Israel. Come on, get on in here. Then make it so bad. Listen, you got to pray or you need this. Take one of these rags for $24.99. I'm winning right now. I feel like Tupac. Better yet, I feel like Dre. My fofo gonna make all y'all die slow. That's your boy right there. I'm winning right now. I could drink all day, cause guess what? I'm related to Noah, and I know he stayed in the vineyard. He stayed in the vineyard. This the mindset, right? Why should I go work when I can live off the people? Cause they religiously silly. They don't know nothing. This is what these brothers is doing. This is what they doing. I could play on their emotions because guess what? The white man is the devil. He's oppressing all black people. So therefore they emotionally destroyed already. So here I come. I can make all your problems go away with this prayer cloth right here with fringes on it. Ta-da! That's what these brothers is doing. And I can guess what? I can openly live wicked before you because I'm justified in doing it. Because guess what? I'm banging on the white man. So then when people come in up under that doctrine, they still think they can gang bang. They still think they can do everything as the worldly way is because guess what? They woke up and they just chosen people of God. And then you got people like Mikael ben Israel right along with him and supporting it. Christ came to his people and banged on his people. You know why? Because they were supposed to be a light unto the world. They ain't doing that. Which one of them guys is dealing with their people, letting their people know in these synagogues or on these streets, y'all out of pocket? And then when we step up and we do that, right? We coons, but yet tell them we Israelites, we just ain't woke up yet. We coons, but we recognize what they doing, and what you doing is wickedness. And then you got people like brothers that say, "Oh man, we all ain't like that." The majority of you is like that. If you told me that the Christian church be on some wickedness, I tell you, yeah, the majority of the church is like that. I'll be honest with you, it is. These brothers gonna try to justify it because they wicked, yo. So when is we gonna start dealing with this? When we gonna start dealing with this? Because if not, somebody gonna get hurt. I'm gonna tell you right now. If any brother is going around talking about people's families and their mothers, it's just a matter of time before he come up dead. That listen, and that ain't even no. Hey, listen, that's common sense. I don't care what he say that he believe in. If you going around doing wickedness and talking about people's families, their mothers, who they love, it's just a matter of time before somebody catch you and put you down, yo, fast, cause you going too far. And then they gonna cry about it. And once they cry about it, it's gonna get crazy, yo, because they gonna know that we played part in that, and it's real now. It's real in the field. But hey, I'm just warning. I'm just the messenger. I'm just a messenger. But I'm telling you, you're gonna take it far. And once you take it far like that, somebody gonna come and get you, yo. Somebody gonna come and get you. Cause you're taking it too far. And the thing that you say that you love to do or keeping the statutes and commandments of the Lord, you're not doing that. And you ain't gonna live to do that. Cause you're gonna be in the grave. You're taking it too far, yo. And I'm telling you that. So brothers better wise up, man. Cause one thing I can say, it can get ugly on both sides. I've seen it before. I've dealt with it. I've encountered it before. And I'm pretty sure that all of us used to get busy in these streets. So if you tell me something that you gonna harm me or you doing certain stuff, I believe you when you tell me you gonna do something to me. I believe you. I don't doubt you. That's why I already know. Because trust and believe. Trust and believe. I got people that's looking and watching and saying, hey, this is the situation and this and that, and they know what's going on. So y'all brothers, man, need to stop what y'all doing, because brothers is looking at stuff like that. You can say you winning right now, but hey, you might want to stop doing that, yo. Straight up. Gorilla Hebrew, you might want to check your brother and tell him, because I'm telling y'all right now, people got family out here, and family don't take things how you may be looking at it, or how I may be looking at it. And when that happens, that's out of my control. That's out of my hand, yo. It's out of my hand. I shouldn't have to have people come to me and say, "What dude talking about? Do he know that that's my people's?" I shouldn't have to do that, yo. And say, "Oh man, he just silly. Just don't worry about that." Because then they start looking at me funny and saying, "Okay, well, hey, look, you need to handle that, or I'ma handle that." So it can get there. So man, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I'm doing what I gotta do to tell brothers, hey, look, calm it down, yo, cause I'm trying to keep it peaceful. Let's keep it humble. I'm saying let's keep on pushing. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, man. So um, if you in here and you talking and you ain't correcting your brother, you might wanna get that in order. You might want to get that in order. If you trying to justify the wickedness, you might want to get that in order. Because if anything happened to that brother, it's gonna be because you didn't correct your brother. You didn't correct him. Brothers in here talking about they keeping the law and this and that. You couldn't be keeping it like that because you doing a lot of wickedness up in here. Like I said, I can easily come out with some stuff and say, man, I'm finna get these Velcro fringes on popping. I'm finna get these Velcro fringes popping and still be living wicked. Because that's all the wicked man do. That's the first thing he do is he find out how he can make money off the people and still live this wicked life while he's sitting there making money off the people. That's what the rappers do. That's what the rich man do. So these guys doing the same thing. He trying to get rich and trying to live comfortable off of you while he just living any kind of way, just talking to any people any kind of way, disrespecting people any kind of way, and y'all letting them do it. Y'all quickly pay that 24.99 to put that shop. Black people, boy, I'm telling you, man, we need to. Hey, listen, yo, we need to get this right, yo. We need to get this right. We need to get this right, yo. We need to get it together, man. And we let them do it to us. I don't feel sorry for nobody who been deceived by for well if it's the third, first, fourth time who been deceived by a wicked person. I don't feel sorry for you now, cause you let him do it, and you sat up there and you didn't say nothing about it. And so when we start looking at these brothers up, and you're looking at the top, this brother this brother tell you when to speak and when to talk. Have you lost it? You probably got kids and everything, don't you? Grown man acting like children. Why you didn't say nothing to that brother when that brother was going on my woman's Facebook page, screenshotting stuff and taking up stuff, screenshotting? Why you didn't say nothing when he did K Dub like that? And then you got to talk about K Dub's wife, and then you didn't y'all didn't tell me that this man's wife is white. See, that's the type of stuff that we talking about right there. You so quick to be, you so quick to be talking this crazy stuff, but then you try to justify what you're doing. And then you hear me say that, hey, white people is beautiful. You got some beautiful white people. You got beautiful black people, beautiful Asian people. You got different cultures that are beautiful. You hear me say that, yeah, you want to knock me. You say the white man is the devil, but then you look at it and say, well, hold on. This dude Tazariak got a white guy sitting beside him. Deacon Akai got a white guy sitting beside him and a white wife. Makes no sense. And I guarantee you, if you did a DNA test, she would be genetically closer to white people, Caucasians, than she would be to black people. See, he don't want to talk about that though. He don't want to talk about that though. This is why you don't want to talk about genetics, because it'll show you that she's more tied and closer than them than she is to black people. Not that that don't matter. Not that none of that matters, because it doesn't matter. Not that none of that makes a difference, because it does not matter. But you see the logic of that? It makes no sense, yo. It makes no sense at all. Hey, if Sakari Seattle ain't saying nothing, though, y'all ain't gotta block him, even though he got like 50 different pages. Let him. I'm like Christ when it came to this. You remember how Christ used to say, "Let him be," or "Let him be around." He wouldn't even. He just let him be right there. I'm like that. I let him stay around. Let him keep staying around because they just gonna keep getting mad and mad and mad. Let them stay. Just keep them in here. Now, if they get disrespectful, get the cussing, get them on out of here. But let them stay. Let them stay. Yeah, cause only thing they gonna do is just keep getting madder and madder and madder. And I don't really care for real. You know what I'm saying? I had a brother that threatened me today and told me that if he see me, what he gonna do to me. But what he don't know is that I tried to reach out to him and told him. I tried to reach out to him. I couldn't even message him. But what I really want, cause he erased what he said. What I really wanted to say is, brother, you ain't got to. You, hey, you ain't got to wait. You ain't got to wait at all. We can see each other within a week or so or two or whatever. You ain't got to wait. Cause I'm not afraid of that. You don't have to wait at all, son. You can see me whenever you want to see me. I'm not hard to find at all. You know my real name. You know all of that. You can find me easily. Just let me know when you coming. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't let me know when you coming, just because you made that threat like that, trust and believe, if something happened to me, everybody on them corners got to get it. Just know that. Everybody got to get it on them corners because guess what? The eyes is on y'all. You got to get it, yo. You got to get it. That's why I'm telling y'all should be playing these games like that because it can really get foul out here. And me personally, I don't want to go that route. That's why I'm telling brothers, hey, brother, this I'm trying to keep it humble, trying to tell you brothers, pleading with you brothers, hey, just chill out, yo, chill, straight up, chill out. You can say I'm acting corner, whatever case may be. Yeah, I get corner and won't think nothing of it, and listen, and later on probably be crying and repenting, saying God, cause I knew better. But you pushing me, yo, you pushing me, yo, you pushing me, and that's all I'm saying. Chill out. But see, that's what the world does. The world wants you to get like that. And then once you get physical with somebody and something happened, then everybody looking like what went wrong. No, you know what went wrong. You know exactly what went wrong. Cause you was the one who was instigating it. Instead of you sitting back and saying, hey, y'all need to chill on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get that stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Sicar Seattle. I'm letting you know, bruh. I'm letting y'all know. Hey, look, it's only so many times you keep playing these games, yo. Only so many times you keep playing these games, yo. And it's gonna get real. Cause I got to protect my family. If you trying to harm my family and you doing stuff and you got brothers threatening me, then I got to look at what I can get to. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta look at what I can get to. If I can't get to them, I'm looking at what I can get to. You know what I'm saying? So that's just keeping it real. And to be honest, hey, look, that's what y'all brothers is doing. If anybody come to harm my family or do any of this and that, it is gonna be some problems. I'm just keeping it real with you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be me, but you gotta understand, like, man, like you actually think my family gonna sit back and my friends gonna be looking just like, hey, this brother just nah, bruh. Ain't no more getting back out there. Your whole ministry gonna be gone. That's what I'm telling y'all. Why go that route? It can get ugly on both sides. Why go that route? Stop the games, yo. I ain't got no pictures of your wife and putting them up or doing nothing like that because that is foolishness to me. I ain't calling your wife no type of hoes or bees or nothing like that. Don't disrespect me like that, yo. This is Gad. Ain't no one threatening you. This is Gad who? And then you didn't tell him to stop. You was laughing and giggling about it. You didn't tell that brother to stop. You laughed and you giggled about that. Instead of telling that brother to stop that. You thought it was funny. And then when he put it up there, he gonna try to take it down. He didn't know I screenshotted it though. I screenshotted what you said, yo. Right there. He took it down. I'm saying he took it down. Knowing for the past couple of days I've been talking to you brothers, being humble with you brothers, and you brothers want to play games. I'm saying talking to y'all about this you know why y'all basically the silliness y'all be doing, man. It makes no sense. Y'all do a lot of things that just illogical, man. It don't make any sense, yo. Like, why do you do that? How can you say that you are a man of God and you basically tempt people to do evil? How can you say that? Makes no sense. Hold on for a minute. You said that I was talking about his wife. I never talked about that man's wife. You're lying, yo. The only thing I said about his wife was your wife is white. How you gonna try to talk about K Dub? You can't talk about K Dub's wife. Your wife is white. I never talked about his wife. I don't even know that woman. Now, what I did say is it, do your wife know that when you out and about, you be trying to holler at other women? Do she know that? But you're lying, yo. I never talked about that man's wife. Never talked about his wife. That man's wife is white. I seen him. If the woman he was with, that man's wife is white. I seen it. I seen her, yo. I seen her. That's bottom line. You can't get past that. You could try to say that she ain't white. That woman is white. There's nothing wrong with it, but she's white, yo. So you can't talk about K Dub's wife and this man's wife is white. I never talked about that man's wife in the sense to where I said she's a hoe or I don't even know that woman. I don't even know her. I wouldn't even never do no stuff like that. Right. That's something. That's how I know you lying. Instead of you telling I got screenshots of this brother calling my wife a hoe, and not just him, Gorilla Hebrew. Now I could have got mad then and slid then. I left it alone and told them brothers, hey, bruh. I told Deacon Akai. I told him he screenshotted it, and he'll tell you he could show it. I said, listen, bruh. You talk about my family, I'm gonna have to come see you. That's what I told him. I'm gonna have to come see you. And so Deacon Akai, he think it's a game, but bruh, y'all, but hey, listen, yo, I'm telling y'all right now, you keep it up, bruh. I'm gonna come see you, and that's the Holy Spirit brought me witnessing that. I'm gonna come see you, yo, and it ain't gonna be nothing good. Cause if I feel you got brothers out here threatening me and trying to harm my family, I'm coming to see you, yo. And this record. And if I don't come and see you, somebody else coming to see you. Cause you pushing it, yo, and I'm not playing with you, and that's on everything I love. So I don't care how mad you get, you can get mad and brothers can talk stuff and say G Constant is corner. Yeah, 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 I'm gonna come see you. He think it's a guy. Laugh about it. Play. Look, he said bring them. He want the drama. He want the drama. Okay. He laughing, giggling. Yeah, like yeah, I know. I know. I know. He think he Almighty God, don't he, y'all? I know. And that's what's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He like the drama. He likes the drama. That's what he want. That's why he keep doing it. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's all fun and games though, right? I know. All fun and games. It's all fun and games till it pop off. And everybody looking like they don't know what happened. Yeah, yeah, you know what happened. You watched it happen. You didn't say nothing about it. You was even giggling about it. Yeah, I know. And then it's even weird that y'all wouldn't even allow this weirdo to even be sitting up there in doing what he doing instead of saying something to him. He's a straight weirdo. Why this brother openly said he went on my woman's page. Openly said that. And y'all stood back and didn't say nothing to that weirdo and then gonna pay him to do it. That's what y'all paying him to do? Sell napkins and open up GoFundMe's and go on people's Facebooks and talk crazy? That's what y'all pay that brother to do? And say I got a house and it got a pool. Who does that? I got a house and it got a pool. I stay in San Diego, one of the most highest spots, and then he telling y'all that he getting his money from y'all. And y'all allowing him to do that. Come on, man. Y'all foolish. Y'all foolish, man. But it's all fun and games, though. All fun and games till it pop off. Then when it pop off, then it get ugly. Then people looking and crying and this and that. Oh yeah, yeah. Laugh, laugh, giggle, giggle. I'ma laugh too. I'm gonna play with you too. Watch. Laugh, laugh, giggle, giggle. Then this brother talking about I talked about. I never talked about that dude's wife. Right, feeding off the sheep and not feeding the sheep. You know what I'm saying? Eating off the sheep and you not feeding the sheep. And then, like I said, Sakari Seattle, you didn't say nothing, yo. You stood back and you laughed at it. You laughed the whole time. You lying. I ain't say nothing about this man's wife. This man said something about my wife. Then still ain't came and apologized about it. Still think he hard and running with it. Sakari Seattle, before I even said that this man was talking about my wife. Before I said that he was talking about my wife. So you're lying, yo. So I don't even know why you doing that. I told that man already. I said, listen, bro, I don't care what you do. Don't stop putting my family and stuff, yo. Don't put my family in nothing because That's when it start getting personal, yo. That's when it start getting fleshly when you start doing stuff like that. So you can keep saying, and then for him to say, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy. In his mind, he's so lifted up and he's so prideful, right? He actually think that nobody won't harm him. See, that's how when you know the spirit of Satan is in somebody. Because instead of them saying he's so lifted up, he's so high, he's on this paddle stool, he's thinking like nobody can touch me. But see, in my mind, I already know you can be touched. We both can be touched. See, he's like that movie 300. I'm gonna do what they do. Like the movie 300, when the dude sat up there with his homosexual self in that chair like that, and even though we know that the 300 lost that battle, but when he threw that spear at his face and it cut his face, he knew that he was touchable then. But see, this brother right here, he act like he can't see the spirit of Satan will have you so lifted up so much in pride to where you won't even know. You won't even know it. And then once something happened, if you bow down and say, Lord, I should have humbled myself. But he still lifted up. Still lifted up. You know what I'm saying? Still lifted up in pride. He think what he did was right. You know why? Because nobody never said anything to him about it. Now, if you notice, he just said, Shikari Seattle said, I told y'all was both wrong. Well, hold on. If we both was wrong, and I came to that brother earlier the other day and told that brother I apologize about that video, right? And then you got this brother Seattle Shikari. Why didn't your brother take heed to what you were saying? And why is he still in here talking right now? See what I'm saying? See, the hypocrisy is there right there. If you felt that way, then you should have told him. Is it to the point to where if you tell him that he's wrong, that he'll kick you out the camp, and that's why you can't tell him that he's wrong? You afraid to tell him he's wrong because you want to be down with the squad or you want to be in the camp? You couldn't tell that brother he was wrong? Now you got to get on here. You got to start lying and start saying, everybody know me. They know. I said nothing about that dude's wife. I don't play games like that, yo. Nothing about his wife. His wife is white. He's saying that she not white. She is white. And you know she white. But you gonna try to justify it and gonna try to say she not white. You gonna try to say she's Puerto Rican, she's Mexican, or something when you know that she's white, yo. And I said, why would you be talking about K-Dub's wife? Because she's white when your wife is white. It's the truth, yo. It's the truth. If you did a test on his wife and Kato's wife and his and Deacon Akai's wife, guess what? They gonna be genetically closer than what they is. I mean, than her being closer to the black man. I'm just keeping it honest, yo. I don't know what. Now he said, don't bring her up. Now why would he say don't bring his wife up when he brought my wife up before I brought his wife up? Did he not bring my wife up? Did he not say did he the other day he made a video before I said his wife was white, he made a video speaking on that he's been on my wife's page. You see, he don't even see that though. He got a video out before I even said something, even seen a picture of his wife talking about my wife, but then he said don't even bring her up. See, that'll make me punch straight through you, fam. Like straight through you. Cause I will take the anger and be like, bro, is you mad or is you retarded? You talked about my wife before I even seen your wife. And then sit on her and act like he don't even know that. I'm telling you, it's something psychologically wrong with this dude, man. That's why I say, if you say you gonna do something to me, I believe it. But he gonna tell me I won't do nothing to him. Are you sure about that? Being in these streets, you should already know not to say something about somebody you don't know. It makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? It makes no sense. Yeah, I'ma chill out, but for reals, he just he I'm telling y'all, like seriously, like this dude is silly, man. This dude is silly, yo. It openly did it, but then gonna say you shouldn't have brought up my wife. Well, hold on. Christ said, "Do as unto others as you would do unto yourself." So if you didn't want nobody bringing up your wife as being white, why would you talk about my wife first and go on her page and make a video about it and bring her up? Deacon the car, if you want to catch a flight to St. Louis, I'll pay your way to come to St. Louis, yo. If that's what you want to do. I already told you. We can get in the gloves or however you want to do it, or we can do MMA. Let's make it happen. We can make it a charity event. Let's make it happen, bruh. Since you about money, you want to make money. We can make a chariot. How do you say the charitable event, chariot or whatever you want to say it, and let's make this happen, yo, on everything. I'm with it. You want to put the gloves on, whatever. I'm with it, and then people can give, and then we can take that and give to the community. What you think about that, yo? I'm for that. What you want to do? I'm for that. I told you that already. I said we can host an event. If you have that much hostility, let's get this popping. I'm asking you, Sakari. Listen, and all the Holy Spirit bear me witness before the people right now. We can put the gloves on, or we can put the MA raps on, MMA raps on. We can do that, bruh. We can do that and we can get it popping, yo. And we can do it live. And guess what? We can raise some funds and give it back to the people. Let me know what you want to do with that, bro. I'm with that, yo. I'm with that. Because I think that if we can solve a problem that way, then let's get it popping then. I've been telling you that for the longest. And I told Sinetta that. I said, Sinetta, let's throw some event like that and let's make this happen. I'm asking. I think we should get that popping because evidently you got something against me and it's some type of anger or whatever, you don't want to talk it out. I try to talk it out with you, brothers. So the best thing to go do is let's make this happen, yo. You can get your little Hebrew Israelite fans there, whatever you want to do. We can make it happen and raise some money and give it to the people, yo. That's what we can do. Yeah, so man, that's the whole thing, yo. Is this dude lying? I never seen this dude's wife before until the other day. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, somebody told me that. I didn't even know that. I said, for real? And they was like, yeah. I'm like, are you serious? And they was like, yeah. I'm like, well, I don't see how he even talking about this man's wife. And I didn't even know that, yo. All this time, I never knew that. So all I'm saying is that you said that first before I even knew that. You know what I'm saying? You had a video that you put out what 2 weeks ago, a week ago, saying something about my wife and talking about you went on her page and this and that. Come on, is you crazy, yo? Now what if I found your wife and did some stuff like that? You'd be upset. You'd be upset. You was already upset when I said that she was white. What if I Seen your wife on the street and told her, "Do you know that your man likes to talk to other women, and it's a possibility them other women might be married?" What if I said that? If I said I got him on record doing that, what about that? Post a picture then. Post a picture then. You said her dad black. Post a picture. He better have the same last name as her. Post a picture. I'm not gonna support the beard oils. I could just get some baby oil in the bottle and I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Post a picture. Nah, what's a scam is them do rags you got. It ain't gotta be no gloves. Set it up. It don't have to be no gloves. Set it up. I'm just trying to make it be like that because the people can see it. We can raise money on it, and then they ain't got to see it as being something too brutal. You know what I'm saying? And we going about our business. It don't have to be no gloves. Set it up though. I'm asking you if you, let's make that happen. We can make it happen. Talk to somebody. You can get Ron Shields or whoever, somebody, and let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? As soon as possible. Good night, Mary. Yeah, man, but yeah, you gonna have to prove it. You gonna have to prove that. You gonna have to prove that, youngster. Prove that. And also, we need that picture too. We need that picture of her father. We definitely need that picture so we can see what's going on with that. Yeah, but man, I'm finna get up off of here. Like I say, man, stop letting the people rob y'all, man. These brothers living foul out here talking crazy, ain't living what they talking about, and taking the money and robbing the people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't teaching morality out here. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting people take your money, overcharging you, overpricing their stuff, and then bragging about they winning. You know what I'm saying? Bragging about how they got houses and all this and that, and they stay in San Diego, but then got a GoFundMe. Well, hold on. What do you need a GoFundMe for? You got all of that. They ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So if they ain't working and then they got to be eating off of you, they trying to gather as many wives as they can. Who gonna pay for them wives? Cause it costs money to take care of wives. Who you think they gonna get that money from? Gonna get it from you. Be stupid if you want to, cause these brothers is on the come up and they ain't trying to really change their people. They telling people they can come in and still live all any type of way and talk crazy and then talking about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and they ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying at all. Stop letting people do that. And what's so crazy is this Hanes T-shirt for three of these is cheaper than Deacon Hakai's shirt his hair rags. look, look, 24.99 for one scarf, right? With fringes, three t-shirts, right? That I work in for 15 bucks. Can you believe that? And this brother charging y'all for one scarf, 24.99. And then you ask your brother, do he do the three for the dub? He won't even do the three for the dub. Snake skin. If that ain't snake skin, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I can look, if I can get 3 scarves for 15, I'm gonna roll with that. Cause I can switch up, but not just taking the whole 24.99 plus a rap track. You know what I'm saying? Rap and raps. I can't deal, man. Straight up, yo. That's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, man. Make sure y'all watch out for the snakes. This brother using religion to profit off of it. That's all he doing. These brothers then got that snake oil. You know what I'm saying? That past the pork chop type of ordeal, and out here deceiving the people, man. That's what's going on out here. So y'all be careful, man. Y'all be careful out here and watch ourselves. And you know, I gotta vent. You know what I'm saying? I can vent sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep me in y'all prayers, but let me get some stuff off sometimes. Let me vent sometimes because these brothers get to tripping, so I gotta vent sometimes. Y'all just keep me in y'all prayers, man, because you know Satan is always whispering, and these brothers, he be working through these brothers a lot. So brothers want to see you locked up, or brothers want to see you dead. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why you know we in the position we in, because that's what they want to see. They want to see us dead and locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because that spirit is in them. So make sure y'all keep me in y'all prayers, man, because I know that I can say this. I can be wrong. I'm not afraid to say as a man that I'm not. I'm all that I can't never be wrong. I can be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I can say some stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's some stuff that I can't take back. It's some stuff that I can say that I gotta always deal with. You know what I'm saying? But I can be wrong. But I'm a man to where I can tell y'all, hey, look, I'm a man to where I can tell y'all that it is what I can I could be wrong on some things, but I'm telling y'all right now, y'all just keep me in y'all prayers, man, because y'all got brothers, I got sisters and brothers hitting me up, telling me to chill out, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely respect that. But these brothers is on that level, like seriously, like you can't be going to people's pages, man, and violating it, you know what I'm saying, and then creeping around, and then nobody really saying nothing to these brothers when they doing that stuff. That's crazy, yo. You can't do that. That's creepy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out, do your wife know that you doing that? Because if she know you doing that, then I will have to say, like, huh? Like, what is this coming to? You got people that's going to people's pages, sneaking around, and this your husband doing this, and you ain't gonna correct him and say, "Hey man, what you doing, yo? Get off that man's page. Get off his wife's page." You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What you doing, yo? Would you want that man doing you like that? Going, you want me to go to your wife's page and get to doing a little certain stuff? You wouldn't even want that, yo, at all. So why is you doing that? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, yo. Just keep it on that other level. If not, I told you already, bruh. I told you. Cause then if I walk up in your face and I say, "What's poppin'?" or "Come holler at me," you know what I'm saying? Let's make that happen. Is Sakari gonna let me? Is they gonna let us get the one on one? Is Sakari gonna let us get the one on one? That's all I'm asking. Sakari, you let me get the one on one with him? Or y'all gonna jump in? Cause you jump in, then it's gonna be some problems. But I'm asking, we can get the one on one. I'm willing to do that, yo. Seriously willing to do that. I just want to know, is you gonna let me get the one on one? If you let me get the one on one, let's get the one on one on out the way, and then we leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, yo. That's all I'm saying. Cause evidently you got a problem. You want to make it happen. We can definitely make it happen, yo. You say you got people in St. Louis or whatever the case may be. Hey, link up with me. Let's make it happen. I'm just telling them like we can make it happen. We can link up. You know what I'm saying? We could do a charitable act. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be all fairness. We could take the money, maybe give it to somebody. Raise it for something, and just give it to a homeless shelter or something like that. That'd be cool, yo. That'd be cool. But yeah, man, I'm tired. I gotta be up in the morning, bro. Watch out, man. Watch who y'all giving y'all money to, man. These brothers out here living like hypocrites. The hypocrisy is real. They using religion to basically profit. I ain't asked y'all for a dime. I ain't asked y'all for a dime. You hear me? Nothing. I ain't got no GoFundMe or nothing. You hear me? You know. So that's all I'm saying, yo. I ain't got none of those things. These what this brother do. You know what I'm saying? They play games. Y'all pay him to do it. Y'all don't say nothing to the brother. He laugh and he giggle about it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I show him like, hey, look, you laughing, I'm a truck driver, and I pull these checks out on you, then oh, I'm corner. Yo, how I'm corner? You was laughing to my I'm a truck driver and this and that, and I don't be at home. I wonder what his wife doing when he ain't at home. You know what I'm saying? Cause she probably messing with other men. That's what you said, didn't you? That's what you said, right? And they know it, man. They know it. But yeah, so you know, let me vent. Let me have my little moment. I get in my little moment. Let me have my moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but with that being said, man, it is what it is, man. Grace and peace, man. Like I say, man, snakes in the grass, snakes in the grass.